Well, Bobby Lashley is your WWE champion. Oh, they messing with us. Now, Bobby Lashley is your new WWE champion. That is the champion. Woo, child. It hurt. They upset, honey. I'm not mad because I knew this was happening. So I'm not upset about this. I'm truly not. Goodness me. I am not upset about this, not at all. But that is the champion, ladies and gentlemen. He won it fair and square today on Monday Night Raw. It took him 3 hours to get it, but he got it. So, how do y'all feel about Bobby Lashley being the only second African American WWE champion? Well, third, if you include The Rock, which you should, because The Rock is African American and Samoan, so you should include him. But Bobby Lashley is a champion because Kofi was WWE champion, so that will make Bobby Lashley the third champion. He won it today. Okay. Hello, Chef. PJ King said Raw was terrible. I disagree. I actually liked Monday Night Raw. I thought it was fun and it was interesting to watch. I didn't have a problem with it. The only thing I had an issue with that I thought was wonky was Braun Strowman in his situation with Shane McMahon and Adam Pearce. I'm not quite sure of what to make of that, but I thought Raw was very entertaining and it was fun. Um, Don is very upset that Bobby Lashley is now the champion. But I'm not mad. And I would usually I would get upset, but I'm not mad about this. And I'm gonna tell you guys why in a second. Um the Amanta was saying she was they're happy. Hi Sasha. Hey Jay. It was an interesting show. I was entertained. I didn't have any problems with it. I thought it was great. Interesting way to do it. And it was fun. I have to say it was fun. Hold on, Don. I'll let you in a second. I enjoyed it. Even Bobby Lashley's antics, I still enjoyed that too. I thought it was funny. Um, I'm not really upset about it because I saw it coming. So I'm not really concerned or worried about it. I just was like, so if you didn't know, last week Bobby Lashley gave The Miz an ultimatum. And basically what he did was he said, either you give me my title shot or I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. And of course, Miz was able to escape that and was able to not have a title shot last week. They decided to reschedule it for next week, which was this week. They had the match, and Miz ran. He bolted. Well, the first time he was in the match, he feigned an injury. Oh, I'm sick. My stomach is hurting. It's stomach pains. I was like, did you shit yourself? What happened? So how he had to wait until the last hour. I thought it was an interesting way to give him the title. I'm gonna let Don in a second. Just give me a couple seconds, Don. I'll let you in, okay? Um, they had that. They moved on to him having a match, and he just basically left. He just basically left. He ran like a bitch from that match. He was out of here, okay? And then hello, B Shields. And then they said if he didn't come back, he would be stripped of the title. So he was forced to come back, and he actually ended up competing. He had to. And Shane McMahon made it so that he couldn't leave with the Lumberjacks on the outside. And I just thought that was dope. I thought it was so dope. Did I see Charlotte's segment about Asuka? I saw every aspect of Monday Night Raw. So yes, I saw Charlotte's segment about Asuka. Asuka did get injured last week. She got kicked in the face by Shayna Baszler. To be fair, it was an accident. It was not done on purpose. But Asuka is out for now, and she will be back when she comes back. Okay, so where was that? Oh yeah, so I was back on Monday Night Raw. So Lashley ended up having his match. You saw the matches in between, which weren't half bad either. You had Lucha House Party going up against the Retribution squad, and they kind of finagled it so it looked like they were losing again, and they were on the verge of breaking up, and they lured Riddle in to have a match with Mustafa Ali, and they were able to pick up a win over Riddle, which means Mustafa Ali has a win over the U.S. champion. That in turn will give him an opportunity to lay claim to the number one contendership for that title, which could also lead to Mustafa Ali possibly being the next U.S. champion. To be honest, they should have I wish Keith Lee would have been able to wrestle, because Keith Lee would have been the perfect vehicle for that title right now, to go up against somebody like maybe Sheamus and really make it worthwhile. So it's an interesting way to segue into a new feud for that title, but I think that Riddle should be a transitional champion. I don't think he should hold that title for much longer. So let me get back to y'all comments, and then I'm going to put the link in for y'all to come in. As far as Charlotte is concerned, I am not surprised that she is going after the Raw Women's Championship. I mean, that's what she should do. All superstars should be reaching for that brass ring, and she clearly is one of the best superstars on the roster, and she just is who she is. So I'm not surprised that she wants to go after Asuka, but hear me when I say this. If Charlotte Flair goes up against Asuka at WrestleMania, I damn sure want Asuka to win at WrestleMania, because she's owed that win against Charlotte. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. No shade to Charlotte. She's one of my favorite characters. I love Charlotte, but at the same time, I love Asuka more. And I want Asuka to have that win over Charlotte, because it's been hanging over Asuka's head since she got on the roster and lost to her at that Mania that year. So I can't wait to see how they're going to spin this and what they're going to do. It'd be nice to see what Baszler and Jax are going to be able to do with them wanting to compete for the title. I'm not surprised that both of them want to compete for that title. They damn sure should have been competing for it before they became tag champions. Now, I'm not going to say that I hate the fact that they're tag champions, because I truly don't. I like the fact that they're tag champions, but I also feel like with them holding the titles, they stifle the division a bit. And there's not much of a division to be there in the beginning. So with them fighting in this little tiny spot, it really makes it hard for other people to come in, like the Riot Squad. But I do want to see Tamina and not and Natalya compete for those titles. And I think it would be really great to have the Riot Squad have them, and then they compete on their show and their brand, and have a full-on feud with Natalya and Tamina, and drop them to Natalya and Tamina. And then Natalya and Tamina can take them to NXT and actually drop them off in NXT. Because I'm going to tell you right now, they are not dropping those titles in NXT tomorrow on Wednesday. I don't see that happening. I think they're going to beat Raquel and Dakota, and I just do. I just genuinely do think that's what's going to happen. So at WrestleMania, it would be Rhea Ripley versus Asuka versus Charlotte. I don't right off recall it being said that that was what it's going to be. I'm sure Rhea Ripley will debut at her own time and let her intentions known. But I don't think that's the way it should be. I think it should be just between Asuka and Charlotte, and let Charlotte eat that pin from Asuka. But I do have to agree with Don. I didn't want bald-headed Bobby to be WWE champion. I'm sure a lot of people don't. I don't really care for Bobby Lashley either. I don't want him to be champion, but I'm going to tell y'all where this is headed, and you're probably not going to write off like that either. So I'll put the link in the chat for Don and some other people to come in. If y'all want to come in, you definitely can, because I'm done talking about what I had to talk about. Everyone was so bothered in the comments. So was me, cause child. Okay, that's we about to have Oscar versus Charlotte rematch at WrestleMania. Nothing wrong with having a rematch. I think that's fine. Nia Jax and Shayna, I think, are going to win this title, and I think they are losing the tag titles at Fastlane. Yeah, they could lose them at Fastlane. Nia and Shayna are retaining this Wednesday. I do think that they're going to retain Wednesday. Drew versus Bobby at WrestleMania. I'm gonna be honest. As much as I love Drew McIntyre, I don't think that they're going to compete against each other at WrestleMania. It probably will be more than likely at Fastlane that they compete. It might end up being like a triple threat at Fastlane. I don't think they're gonna have them compete at WrestleMania. More than likely, it will be Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship at Fastlane. That is the only reason I can think of for them to go through this much trouble to get that title on Lashley when they could have just waited to give Lashley and Drew a feud and let them battle it out, and then he could have been champion a month or so ago. It didn't have to go like this. So I was like, they went through all this trouble. Like they took the title off, they took the briefcase from Otis, put it on Miz, only for him to cash in, lose it, get it back, use it, get the title, and then in 2 weeks he's no longer champion. It's a ridiculous amount of time to be champion, and it doesn't make sense to me. That's the only thing I can think of is that they're gonna bring in Lesnar, and they promised him, more safety precautions, and now he's gonna be able to compete at Mania, and they're probably gonna put the title back on Lesnar at Mania, which really sucks.
That does indeed suck. But I won't lie. I laughed my ass off as soon as Bobby became champion.
Dying
I said, "This is amazing.
extra. What is with this?
That
What
shit
is this?"
so disrespectful.
Oh my god.
So disrespectful.
Oh my
That
god.
shit got me so hot.
He upset.
So disrespectful.
So
Not
angry. It's so
crazy
funny.
that he lost to Miz. I don't even care that he lost. That Miz lost. That was I was ready for that. But to Bobby.
You knew it was coming. You
You knew
knew
it
it
was
was
coming.
coming. You knew.
Like, I'll admit, I was shocked that he actually won. But then once he did, like after that shock went away, I started laughing my ass off.
You knew damn well he was gonna get that title off of me. You knew.
To Bobby.
You knew. You knew.
I didn't know it was gonna happen today.
I, you knew it was coming. You
I was
should
hoping
have
for
prepared
fast lane.
yourself.
So I dissed that shit that white people be talking about. I see now. I see. I see
Yeah,
it.
I'm good on the Brock party. I barely want to
Brock
see Brock
Party.
Lesnar's Lego headed ass. I do not want to see no Block party. I'm straight.
If this is the case, so Brock coming back, I'm Team Brock.
Hell no, I'm not neither one of them. I never in the
Brock can put
days.
the match together. You know what? As a black man, I will say this: Bobby has worked hard all 2020.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true.
He held on to his championship all year up until last month. But really,
Yes, really.
Mm-hmm.
He is
Bobby,
the champion.
the hell?
I don't know. Maybe it could have been Keith Lee if he wasn't injured, but even still,
It wasn't gonna be Keith Lee. I'm not even gonna lie to myself like that.
yep, that's the best bet then. Yes.
I'm not even gonna lie to myself like, well, maybe it would have been Keith Lee, but he no, because it was
Mm-hmm.
very clear Keith Lee wasn't even working up until what 2 weeks ago.
Correct.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna lie to myself and say that it was gonna be Keith.
Asuka deserves to win at Mania because Charlotte has plenty of wins at Mania, and Charlotte was in the main event of Mania before. For Asuka to have her WrestleMania moment, I just want Asuka to get that win over her, so people can stop saying Asuka can't beat her at WrestleMania. That's what I want.
I think it's gonna be a multi-woman match.
Did
I was
anybody
thinking it was
notice
gonna be a
on
fatal
Friday
four way
Big
or a
E was
triple
in the
threat.
crowd watching Apollo Cruz's segment? I'm sure he was. I
Big
mean,
E's not really injured. That's the thing.
he was probably sitting in the back, and they gave him one of them screens like he was sitting at home.
When they say champs are injured and they not really injured, they be there. They're there.
They should do a triple threat with Rhea. I don't want Charlotte to beat Asuka, and I don't want Asuka to keep this title. I don't understand why Rhea Ripley has to be involved. I'm not right up. Only thing I can think of is that everybody will be more interested in the match. But quite frankly, Rhea Ripley just got there.
Yeah, let her work a little bit.
What I say is they may insert Rhea to the match. I don't necessarily say I want Rhea in the match because it really wouldn't make a difference. I would
If it was
I
rather
mean,
gonna,
there's no
give.
need for Rhea Ripley to be in that match. But if that's the
true.
case, I mean, so be it. But she does not have to be in that match.
Yeah.
There's no need for her to be there. I don't have a problem with them making it a triple threat match, but the question I ask is like, I'm selfish and I just want what I want. I want
Uh-huh.
Asuka to have that win over her. I want her to get that. She can drop the title after WrestleMania. She doesn't have to keep the title all the way through to Money in the Bank. I didn't say that. I said I want her to win Mania over Charlotte if that's what they decide to do, and then she can drop the title after that.
I'd
Hmm.
rather it be a multi-woman match, elimination match.
I was thinking it was gonna be like a triple threat between like Nia and Shayna and Oscar once Nia and Shayna dropped them
You know they
titles.
don't have a good track record with women's triple threats at WrestleMania.
I know, but you can make it a fatal four way and add Charlotte in there.
That's what it's
Okay,
gonna be. I mean, Charlotte was good. Charlotte is going to be in. Charlotte's going to be at WrestleMania.
of
That's for
course.
Yeah.
sure.
So they could
So
just
I'm
have a
not
Naomi
fatal
mad.
had a
four
good
way.
match tonight. How did she have a good match? She got her ass whooped pretty much the whole
They sent the
match.
upside down smiley face. That's what it was. They was being.
Okay, so you
I
Y'all
throwing
love this
shade.
finisher that Nia has. I like it. It's finally something, because that Samoa drop, it never really sold me. I'm like,
It's a
okay.
Samoa drop.
She just
No,
needed
she
to.
she
She
does
needed to
the
do something
choke
else.
slam type move now. I like that one.
Well, she do that damn leg drop, and all she do is do basically is a modified choke slam. So I
She was
don't.
doing it before. It
I
ain't nothing
like
new.
that better than the Samoan drop. Cause I forgot who.
Okay,
Cause most of the
Mhm.
most of them use the Samoan drop as like just a move in the set, like not as like a really a finisher. So
you
then
would
it
use
really
it as a
sold me.
finisher too if you was 300 plus pounds and wrestling somebody who was at least a quarter of your weight or half of it.
All
You
right.
would use it as a finisher too. Cause I
That's
damn
true.
sure
Oh,
would. I'm not gonna be jumping off of top ropes when I could just use my weight to take you out. For what?
That's true.
Mm-mm.
because you could say the same thing for the world's strongest slam. Because
I
what's his name?
forgot
Mark
about
Henry was
that
doing it
move.
forever.
Mm-hmm.
What I would say to this Naomi and Nia thing is that if you look back at the track record where Naomi and Nia have crossed paths, Naomi has never put up a fight against Nia. Why would it start today?
I don't have nothing to do with that.
I guess it's since people see Lana winning over Nia, they think Naomi would do it too. But y'all
Lana
know
Barely,
barely
Naomi.
got that win.
That's what I'm
barely.
saying. Like
Like
Lana
literally,
barely
she
got
we
the
I said
win,
Lana barely
and she
got
had
got
to
it.
go
by
through 9 tables in order to get that win.
she
So
barely got
she
that
had a
win
skin in her
though.
teeth.
Like
She
I'm
got
not
that
trying to
win.
say nothing. I'm not saying that Naomi don't deserve a win over Nia, but you can't compare the two.
She may have,
Naomi still had some traction in the match. She still was able to fight,
yeah.
but she just, according to how they wanted it to go, she couldn't overcome um Nia.
Nia.
So it is what it is. Did I like it? No, of
I'm
course not. But I'm not surprised if that makes sense.
Last week they
Yeah.
had the same match against what? Mandy and Dana. That was like 5 minutes. Y'all wasn't crying then because she won.
No,
Mhm.
the one with Mandy and Dana was like a minute 30.
Hey,
But
Jesus.
still short.
She said
Is that
Naomi
Mosh?
Slander was. No, his name is Aaron.
Oh, sounded like Mosh for 3 seconds. My
Wow.
bad.
I can't. Naomi slander will not be tolerated. Nobody's slandering Naomi. Relax.
We love Naomi. We just say, we don't expect her to win against Nia.
Not at this point.
No, it's I said I'm not surprised she didn't win.
Wait, yeah.
People project their dreams. What's his name?
Wait a minute.
I was wrong about what you call
Oh,
it is.
And we just debate. Well, I need y'all to stop dreaming and wake the fuck up.
exactly.
Y'all be dreaming.
What dreams are you
crazy.
talking about?
I don't know. They be dreaming about. They be having dream matches in their head. That's what it is.
She said not on my watch.
Not on. That's how I felt about Bobby winning. Not on
Oh
my watch.
Jesus.
Not on
Hi,
my watch.
Kayla.
I'm shocked I was wrong.
Nah.
Honestly.
Someone backstage got fired because they've really been lacking with the women on Raw. Honestly, no, they haven't. They haven't been lacking with the matches. The women had 2 matches tonight, and most of the show was about Miz and Bobby Lashley.
That's true.
They've pretty much equaled out. Like there was a match with Retribution and the Hurt Business. There was a match with Lucha House Party and
It was a match.
Retribution and Lucha House Party, and then Hurt Business had a match with Braun Strowman and Adam Pearce. Everything was pretty equal. The women had 2 matches, the men had 2 matches. That was it. Everything else was about Lashley.
Right.
That's it. So there wasn't nothing lopsided about today. Like those matches went by pretty quickly. And I forgot about that segment with Randy Orton.
Oh, that was crazy.
That creeped me out at first because it was just this body move. I was like, "Who the hell is that?"
That shit is creepy.
That's
as hell.
crazy. I'm loving this story because it's weird. Like, what is he reincarnated? But he dying slowly?
I don't know.
That's what like to me. Like he, like.
Oh shit! I forgot about Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry,
that was
Drew.
an awesome match. You know,
I'm sorry. It was good. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good way to open the show. WWE. It was awesome.
Now
they was going at it.
I need a triple threat.
That match was on time though. It was like 30 minutes long. It felt.
But it wasn't boring at 30 minutes. It was good.
No, no, it wasn't. It wasn't boring at all. It was just a long match. Wow.
I was
I love Mia White. You mean her Stephanie's go-go dancer shoes?
Don't talk about Mia's boots. Don't talk about her boots.
Her new shoes. Those are not new shoes.
I always had this face when I see someone in the ring with Nia. I'm just always getting worried. I don't know about that. Like Nia haven't been injuring nobody.
Nia has cleaned up her stuff a bit.
Nobody's been getting injured. She makes sure when she do her slams that people are cradled. Like that, she hasn't been injuring nobody. I'll be back
lately.
Okay.
Well, let me go in the comments and see what y'all talking about. Congrats to Bobby Girl. I guess tears.
I really thought the Miz was like going to just cheat his way through that whole thing and just keep.
I'd rather just take it off him at that point. Shane would get smashed by Braun.
Yeah.
I doubt they would have a match at Mania because we know who's going to win. You never know who's going to win in a match because I thought Miz is going to win against Sheamus, but not Sheamus.
But like, what's really going to happen at WrestleMania now?
I'm happy to know
what's going to happen at WrestleMania, Fastlane. I have no idea now.
I don't really care for Bobby. Not too many people do. It's time for Miz to clock out and take his kids to daycare. Enrique, watch your mouth.
Bobby is not my champion. Okay.
I thought Drew was going to interfere. I thought so too, but he made that very clear in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Bobby
I didn't think he was.
I mean, I didn't think he was, but like I think I should have just to keep like Miz and Bobby still going to an extent where it was like Bobby was like, okay, I still have to beat Miz, and now I have to beat Drew. But like I don't know. I think that would just made it better.
And he gotta beat Drew. Most likely he will beat Drew at Fastlane and he'll go on to WrestleMania as champion.
But who he fighting at WrestleMania? Brock?
I don't
Keith
fucking
Lee?
know.
Like
Who
probably not Keith Lee.
knows?
Probably not Keith Lee.
Probably Brock. I don't
I
rather. I'd
don't
rather
really
somebody
care
could
for
put a match
Bobby,
together.
but I'd rather him than the Miz. So. Yeah, I really.
Bobby can't put a match
But I don't
together.
want Brock just to pop up with what a month with them going back and forth. Like it feels like that would just be like
Brock will pop
that would
up the
be all
day
that.
of WrestleMania.
Exactly.
That's
You
very
talk about a
true.
month, you giving him too much
Shit.
credit.
Brock popped up at Hell in a Cell
Right.
after being gone for however many months and ripped the cell wall off. Brock popped up at Money in the Bank and stole the Money in the Bank briefcase when he wasn't even in the match.
That was some
Right.
bullshit.
Brock will do very much as he pleases.
Yeah, I hated that shit. That shit had me so mad. It was like, what was the whole point of that?
Maybe Sheamus versus Bobby. I
Sheamus
just
didn't
don't
even beat Drew,
like
so why would he go
Bobby
against
because
I'm gonna
Bobby?
say
Bobby
I'm gonna
doesn't
say
know how
Sheamus didn't even
to.
beat Drew.
Bobby don't know how to orchestrate himself in the match. He's always finicky in his matches. Like he don't know what
Very.
the next step is. It's going to be Drew versus Lashley is happening at Fastlane. Unless something happens there, then it's going to carry over to WrestleMania.
Which I could see that happening.
A lot of
I
people
can see
saying
it
it was
on
gonna be like a big
Nia
one-man
versus
match
Shayna.
though. They were saying it was gonna be like Drew and Bobby and I think Brock and like Keith Lee, something like that, or like Drew, Bobby, and Keith Lee. But I don't know. But I don't even know if Keith Lee like he been getting injured like no damn tomorrow.
He just got injured this one time. Vince had him at the PC because he didn't like the last match he put on. He said he needed some more work. So that's where he was at, a few months prior to his injury. Nia versus Shayna versus Shawn versus Asuka. I mean, I wouldn't mind that as long as it's an elimination match. Because I don't want to see that for real.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know.
Well, I think Paul could do both if he wanted to.
What's going on with Payne Royce? I don't know.
Maybe, but
She
I
in
don't
her
know because
skin
well,
somewhere.
With Paul Heyman on
shit,
SmackDown, special
right.
person for a moment. I don't see Brock coming back. Brock needs a mouthpiece. He do because he can't talk.
You
He
do.
got that South
He don't know how to
Carolina
say
on his
nothing.
fucking voice. I
I
don't know
remember
what's
the
going
first.
on with Royce. I don't really care what's going on with Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce can go to the PC or back
Oh
to the
shit!
Nah.
Indies to get herself
Somebody
together.
just posted on their Instagram. Somebody had just posted on Instagram talking about some running back with Alistair and Bobby for the WWE Championship, like they did last year at WrestleMania.
What?
They did that last year at WrestleMania. I don't know why. I don't know why they would do it this year,
Open
but
that
they did
back
it last year
window.
at WrestleMania. But I'm pretty sure they had did that because of COVID. They ain't had nothing else to put on.
Well,
So
that's
it's
how
like,
they're
here you go.
gonna do it, Reginald.
Yeah,
Night
well,
1 and night 2. They
yeah.
already said they were going to be the main event for both nights.
Yeah, did you
Yeah.
miss that?
They said that on SmackDown
Right.
plenty of times.
They said that in Royal Rumble. They said the Royal Rumble women's would go to
They
main
said that
event.
for about 2 months now.
I think
Almost.
I
Well,
don't
actually,
think they
not 2
need to
months.
main event night 2. Because it's like, it feels like if they main event night 2 might not get that many viewers. Just
Night
because
2
they're
is the
like,
closing show.
Right. But I'm talking
Night
about
2.
like, if, like, whatchamacallit. I'm not saying Sasha Bianca could win that match. They most likely will not at all. But a lot, like somebody said, they think Bianca and should be on night 2, but I think they should just be on night 1. Just
They're going to
like
make that night
just to get
2.
everybody like.
I feel like they
I
are.
don't care what night it
Well,
is.
Bianca and
It's the main event. of whatever night it's gonna
But
be
yeah,
on. So it doesn't really
That's true.
matter to me. As long as it stays on the main event and the main event card, I don't care if it's on night 3. It needs to stay main event. Bianca and Sasha need to be 1-on-1, no interference and no triple threat. Honey, I don't know at this point it may not be 1-on-1. It
but
may
they're
just be a
making it
triple threat.
seem
You never know.
No
like it's
triple
gonna be
threat.
1-on-1.
No, they're
No,
not.
I'm gonna say I hope it's not.
because
I
and making
mean,
it
Making it
seem
seem
like
like
that.
it's gonna be a
But
triple threat.
Reginald keep popping up and doing some bullshit, and
yeah,
I feel like Carmella might try to slide and sneak her way back in. They need to keep her ass out.
they really do.
She had enough opportunities. You lost. Get over it.
I mean, she had what 3?
2.
So I know she had the one on
2.
SmackDown
She had one on
that one
SmackDown and
time.
one at a pay-per-view.
Oh, she had 3 then. She had 2 out of
No, she
3.
had TLC and
Two.
Royal Rumble.
Oh shit! I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
right.
Well, yeah, she had 3 strikes out. She don't need no more. She went wild.
Exactly.
That match is not going to get pulled. There's no way that match would ever get pulled. The Royal Rumble Winners match never gets pulled.
Exactly.
Unless some wild shit go down.
Like the only way that happens is if God
Somebody got
forbid
injured.
they have a COVID infection or some shit like that. But that's not going to happen.
Exactly.
I highly doubt that any match gets pulled unless somebody gets injured. Sasha and Bianca,
Right.
I mean, if WWE are putting the women at the forefront, more than likely they will main event the second night.
You know
I
what?
think it's smarter. I think it's smarter to put them in the second night and have Edge and Roman lead out the first night. It's just smarter. You want to end strong, not start strong and end a little weaker.
Put all the back people right too.
It's no shade to Roman and Edge, but you have to think Edge is not a spring chicken, and Roman, even though he is in the best health he has been in a while, you still have to factor that stuff in. And right now, Sasha and Bianca are your 2 strongest competitors on the roster, bar none, for every show. So why not put the 2 best competitors at the end of WrestleMania? Let the women close out the show. You've been working towards, doing that for years. You did it last year, you screwed that up. So you're in need. Well, a couple years ago you did it and you screwed that up. So you're in need of a redemption for that.
Speaking of which, all you Becky stands out there, the match.
Here you go.
The match was bad. It was rushed. The ending was not cute. The match
Becky and Shayna closed out a WrestleMania last year.
No, they didn't.
We're talking about the triple threat between Becky, Ronda,
that match is actually
Charlotte.
fine. I wasn't mad at that match closed out the show. But that triple threat, that was not hot.
But the triple threat was something else. Shit, I was there live and my ass fell asleep during that shit.
Not every Royal Rumble winner.
Because Asuka lost.
They released, but
Asuka lost and Shinsuke lost.
Yeah, both of them lost their years.
Tiff, we already told you what the deal was with that.
I'm just saying. They said every Royal Rumble winner always wins the title at Mania, and that's not true.
That's not true. You know why?
Yeah.
Because they're not white.
I'm over it. Now he gonna leave. He done cut up and now he left. So petty ass. Just petty. So petty.
He came back.
Yeah, I have pressed that leave button on accident to press chat. Yeah, it's because they white, y'all. You know. They lost to the 2 whitest people on the show.
You ain't lying.
I'm done. Well, Everybody else is done being upset except for Don. He the only
I'm
one that ain't done being
I'm asleep well
upset.
because Bobby ain't the main event of either show, so I'm okay. I wouldn't even care if he opened the show. Goddamn.
Ooh. Well,
It'll
he
be
is the champ, so
and
it hurt. I know it hurt.
it
It's
hurt that it's Bobby.
painful.
I don't even care that it's not Miz. It's just that it is Bobby.
Mm.
I'd have been upset if Bobby would have won against Drew. I'd have been upset if James Ellsworth had it and lost to Bobby.
Oh
Randy
no, not
versus the Fiend is
James.
gonna happen at Mania. Of course, it's probably more than likely
Oh,
gonna
that's
be a
good.
cinematic match, which I'm fine
Mhm.
with, as long as they do it right.
Mm-hmm.
It's looking
Do it
like Randy
right.
versus Randy at this point.
Okay, you see that
Exactly.
shit?
It
I
do.
don't know how the
Right.
hell y'all gonna pull that off, but
I
hey,
was like, what is this?
I
yeah,
liked it. Like
it looked like
watching that, I'm
Randy Orton versus Randy Orton.
Yeah, evil
Right.
Randy Orton. You have to call him
yeah.
Nigga Orton. You have to call him Nigga Orton, Jared.
That's anti-Orton for sure.
Right.
Like watching like
That
Evil
shit was
Randy Orton just
weird.
reminds me like I was watching. I was like, damn, Randy
Happy
can act his
birthday,
ass
Big
off.
E.
Like
His
I be
24
forgetting
is a must
sometimes.
watch on the WWE Network. I highly recommend it. I
I
always try
mean,
to watch the 24s. I like the 24s and the Chronicles. So I'm going to watch it.
yes.
Plus, it's Big E. Like, you got to watch Big E. So we've only had 3 black WWE champions. Only
Three.
3.
Who was the
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 third?
third.
Rock was the first.
Oh, I forget he half black sometimes. My bad.
Damn.
Mhm.
I do, cause it just
Kofi was the second. And
and now
now
Bobby is the third.
Bobby Lashley is the third.
Oh,
Mhm.
It's just I forget that the Rock is
Jesus.
black sometimes because I always like relate him to like the Samoans. So
Kyle
I
O'Reilly
be
birthday
Yeah.
today. That's cool. Happy birthday to
Yeah, it
Kyle
was
Oh, happy
Kyle
O'Reilly.
birthday,
O'Reilly.
Daddy.
It was somebody else
okay.
too.
And happy
I
birthday
saw
to
it on
Big E.
Instagram. Big E, Kyle O'Reilly, and there's somebody else too. I just can't remember who
Randy
else.
versus
Randy
Hologram Evil
Baby,
Randy
that
at
ain't no
Mania.
hologram.
I don't think they
That's
do
an
that.
Right.
I think they would
incarnation.
just hire somebody
No,
who.
Booker T won the World Heavyweight
Oh,
Championship.
but G's birthday is today. That's who it is. It's
Who?
Randy Booker, not Randy Booker, Bobby, Kyle O'Reilly, and Biggie. That's it.
Mm.
That was a lot of names. Anyway,
Booker
Booker
T.
T has never won the WWE Championship,
he won
and
the
he
World Heavyweight
won
Championship.
the World Heavyweight
He won the
Championship,
World
as
Heavyweight
did Mark
Championship.
Henry. Most of the time, when you were black in WWE,
You
you
won
got
that one.
another belt. You ended up
You got the second title.
You got the
Right.
Intercontinental. Maybe the
because Bobby
United States if you
wasn't
was lucky.
Bobby was EC champion right before ECW started going
Got
under.
fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
He was ECW champion around the time that the Undertaker was trying to find a belt that he wanted to challenge for, and it was who was champion at the time? It was Bobby Lashley, John Cena, and somebody.
Batista.
Was it Batista?
Yeah, because that's who Undertaker ended up fighting.
Because he went after the World Heavyweight Championship instead of the WWE Championship, and Bobby was champion on ECW. He didn't go after Bobby. He left John. And he went after Batista.
Batista. Mhm.
She said it's Saint Tears' Day. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Yeah, my uncle had the same birthday.
Speaking of Randy, I need to go back and watch that Undertaker feud he had. That was one of my favorites.
I just want to be clear that if you haven't watched Raw today and you're making assessments about the show and you haven't seen it, you're dead ass wrong. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. 'Cause I'm getting some comments under my posts and comments in my DMs talking about Raw sucked. If it wasn't good for you, that's fine. But overall, it was an entertaining show. There really
It went
wasn't
by
much
quickly.
about it, except for the situation with Braun Strowman and Shane McMahon, because I don't right off understand
Oh shit! I
what
forgot about that time
exactly is going
match.
on.
I don't like that either. Shane is getting on my nerves, and not in a good way. Cause I'm like Don. I like heels, but I like them to make sense. And it feels like Shane is just being a dick,
I
just to
don't
be a
necessarily
dick.
Shane is a heel though.
Yeah, I think he's just rubbing Braun Strowman the wrong way. That's making Braun Strowman mad as hell.
Right. Like Braun is more specifically the heel. He's the aggressor. So
Right.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't right off call Shane McMahon a heel.
They
At
always
least
doing
not
some weird shit at this time with Braun Strowman, so
yeah.
I'm not surprised. It's always at this time when Braun Strowman gets to these weird ass storylines.
Right.
Yeah, it is. When do you think the thing will return if Randy has a match at Fastlane? And I think if not, I think he'll stay on stage for what happened at Fastlane.
Um,
Obviously, he would have to return sometime soon. I mean, he really, honestly, he don't. Like,
I
he
think
really
he could
He
don't.
can
return
just
at
pop up at
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Right. I'm gonna say
he
they could do what they did with John Cena and The Undertaker that 1 year.
he continued to torture Randy all the way up until WrestleMania, and Randy can go to him and not the other way around. I wouldn't bring him
Right.
back into WrestleMania.
It looked like Randy is the Fiend.
It do.
That's
Even
that's
Randy
what it looked
looked
like
like
to
the
me.
Fiend.
Yeah, aside from the ending,
Yeah,
Raw was pretty fine, I
I wonder
guess.
what they're gonna do with these tag titles. If they're
What's
gonna
that?
drop
Oh,
them at
Probably a
NXT.
ladder match like they always do.
Naomi.
You
Would
think
you
Yeah,
like?
they
Lana
do
and
a ladder
Naomi gonna win
match
them?
like they always do.
They should have dropped him off to Lana and Naomi. Lana is old in titles.
yes.
Yeah. But I don't know how they would drop it to Naomi and Lana because it feels like that's
At
like
Fastlane.
where.
Why wouldn't they?
No, I'm not saying that they wouldn't, but I'm saying it's like the way that Lana and Naomi have been going with fighting Shayna and Nia. They've literally lost every match that they've been against. Like
No,
Lana have lost it,
No, they haven't.
They
Shayna,
just lost
they
this
Naomi.
week. They've
They
been
watched.
winning.
Lana
They've
and
been
They
Naomi
winning
did
quite a
have
win.
few
That's
matches.
right.
matches with both Shayna and Nia, and they've beaten them on separate occasions for the last 2 to 3 weeks.
They haven't.
Oh yeah, I
They
forgot.
on a roll of
So
sorts.
they haven't really been losing against them. It's just one might lose a match and the other might win a match. Usually, it might
Oh
be
yeah.
Shayna one week, it might be Nia the next week. But the Nia and Shayna have been pulling double duty. They've been going triple duty. They've been going
Hmm.
all 3 shows. They rested on
Right.
SmackDown right before Elimination Chamber.
She came
They
back.
lost because Nia took that pin from Reginald. Okay.
Right.
And Lana had just competed against Shayna Baszler, I think
I
that
still
Monday.
don't like that.
That Monday, I think she lost that
Yeah.
match, but then
Yeah, she lost that match, but she had already beaten Shayna before that. So
yeah,
they've been going
Yeah,
back
I
and
just
forth.
forgot all
And
the
I like,
matches
they've
that
been
they
getting
had.
for like 2 months. I like Shane because he's going against his Republican conservative family. He live in New York. He rocked Jordans and Air Force Ones, and he's a liberal Democrat. I
that's very good
don't
for them.
identify in any of those categories. If I see a candidate and they have some viewpoints that I agree with, majority of them, and they have a good written out plan, then I'll vote for you. But I
Yeah,
don't I
yeah.
don't write off like being called a leftist. I think that's fucked up, and I definitely don't want to be called a right wing conservative. So
Conservatives bore me. I feel like they
oof,
sex good.
I can't. Yes,
Very
he
much
he, he
5 minutes.
he's more along on the left than his father is for sure. But he's always been, I guess you could call him like the rebel of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie's more inclined to be like her father.
Definitely got
She
wild. She
desperately
straightened that
wants to
shit
be like
up.
her father. Like she
Right.
wants that respect, she wants that admiration, she's a daddy's girl through and through. But Shane is more of I can find my own way to do this. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
He said,
He's
"You
not
want to get on TV? Get your titties done."
gonna right.
And she went and got her titties done.
Yeah.
He's like, "Great. Let's book you a storyline to match."
I don't know. I used to love Stephanie's storylines.
They were good.
They
They
were
were
good.
good.
Mhm.
Get off my dad, you bitch. She had the growl in her voice and she said, "Bitch."
I think
Mhm.
her wedding to Triple H is probably one of my favorite um weddings ever. He destroyed that whole set. That was the first one. They had two weddings.
I don't
The
know.
second one was on
He called her
SmackDown.
a whore, basically.
Yeah, she told everybody she was pregnant, so he would stay with her, and she
Mhm.
wasn't pregnant, and he found out. He went ballistic, embarrassed her ass on TV, and she was screaming, and I was like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever seen."
I loved
I
her.
like
I
the
love that shit
execution.
so much.
The execution of Stephanie McMahon, that was a moment in history I'll never forget.
It was awesome. She definitely is one of my favorite characters in wrestling.
Mhm.
Yeah, Stephanie, a keynote. Amen. She kept that shit strong. She was a good character up until what was that? What was they called? The Authority.
Yeah,
Mhm.
even in the Authority, she still was a good character.
Mhm.
I still liked her. I hated her guts, but I still
I did. I'm like, why are
Right.
you doing this, bitch?
right.
Fucking
Oh,
up the whole Bella
I
twins,
said you gonna start a
everything.
dolphin bitch show?
Right.
What, bitch?
Right.
Mhm.
Ridiculous! You doing
Get
too
her
much.
haircut on national. What? I don't remember that.
I do not remember that.
You
I don't
sure you
I
remember
ain't
don't
that.
talking? You
remember that.
ain't talking about Serena D?
Oh,
Molly Holly.
Right.
yeah. Wasn't it Molly who got her haircut on
It was
TV?
I
Molly
Yeah,
think you
Holly
got
and
the
Serena
wrong
D.
white lady. I think you mixed
I
up the
don't
white
Molly,
think
women.
it was
it was
Stephanie.
Molly Holly and
Molly,
Serena Deeb.
yeah, Molly got her hair cut by Victoria. Serena got her hair cut by CM Punk.
Oh, yeah. I forgot all about
Mhm.
Serena.
Straight Edge Society.
Whatever happened to her?
She's in the
She in
Million
AEW
Classic.
right now.
Yeah, that's where
Oh,
she at. They didn't, they didn't sign her. I think I don't know what happened,
No, they
but
didn't sign her.
she was in the Million Classic. I think she got
I
to
think it
like
was
the
like the
second
first
round.
one.
She was in the
Yeah.
second one.
oh,
She
she
did
was
the
in the
second
second
one.
one.
Was
Yeah,
it
they
the
got
second
to the
one?
second round,
Second one.
and
Didn't
that
get a
was it.
rare Ric Flair signing tonight, so that was a good thing.
Bless it.
Charlotte put his old ass on the fucking
She
uh
sent his ass right to Shady Pines where he belongs.
Shady Pine, yup.
The
Eight
old
pounds.
folks community.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I
Finally put
live
his
that,
ass
to
in
be
there.
honest with you.
She went right there. Bam. That's where he was at.
I need to find me
No,
an
he
old
was
folks
out with somebody
community.
this weekend. Now I saw him with pictures with somebody. I don't remember who it was though.
He
Not
was
with his
me
wife.
and his daughter they was sitting down and his ringtone is that Ric Flair drip.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
fucking old. So
I was
old.
laughing because his ringtone is still the Ric Flair drip. I thought it was funny.
Lord.
She was a trainer, and she was a
They
trainer.
made Serena a coach for a
Yeah.
little while. She was a trainer in NXT.
Then she
Oh, I
showed.
didn't know that.
Then she showed up in Impact.
Hold on a second.
I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised. Look at how she was looking all crazy.
Well, I mean, what
Well,
But I would have
Caitlyn didn't want to
resigned
be a
Caitlyn at
wrestler.
that time too.
She
But
didn't
Caitlyn,
she didn't want to resign.
yeah, they offered her a contract. She didn't want to resign. She wanted to do more indie work.
Well,
Who,
she went to
Caitlyn or
South Africa,
Serena?
got the championship there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
what she
think
did.
Caitlyn. Yeah.
But they did
Well,
tell her the
But
door
she
is
wasn't
always
in her
open.
right mind, to be honest. She said so. She wasn't like in her right mind at the time.
what
I think.
kind of mind she need to be in, Mom?
I think. I think
Like she
she's still
was
going.
like
No,
she was
she's
going
still
through
going
some
through a
shit.
divorce with that guy,
Right.
her husband.
Oh, she's
Yeah.
still going through the divorce.
Yeah.
She was
So
going
she-
through
Okay,
a
I was like,
divorce.
what
He
you
was
talking
trying to
about? Like, why she gotta?
he
What
was
kind
trying
of
to take
mind
half
she
her
need?
company
I
and
mean,
shit.
why you rep classic if you weren't trying to get on? I don't understand.
Cause she was trying to get back to herself. I honestly think that when she got with him, she stopped wrestling. He probably told her to stop wrestling.
Oh, wow, that's too much.
That's what it felt like. That's what it seems like.
I'm not
She's
saying,
doing
wasn't she
good.
like, wasn't she like doing
She ain't
drugs
hurt
and shit too with him?
I give
I
her.
want to say Serena is not signed to AEW.
I give her
Well,
credit.
that's a career. Never mind, I ain't gonna say that.
No.
Good luck to you, Serena, if you sign with AEW. Good luck to you.
She's
She was one of the
None
people
of
that
the
got
people
laid
that got
off.
laid off
champion
during the
somewhere. I just don't
COVID
know
cutback.
where.
Who was?
I'm
Serena
guessing
was
about
laid off
Serena.
during the COVID cutbacks.
Probably.
Was
I
she?
think so.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna say maybe.
Was it
'Cause I
her
know
or
she's some champion right now. She got some title on her waist. I just don't know which one.
is that the girl that's the NWA Power Champion?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
hell no!
Who?
She beat Thunder Rosa?
Who beat Thunder
that's
Rosa?
her.
Are y'all sure? What's her name?
Serena,
Who beat
I
Thunder
think.
Rosa?
Serena what? What's her name?
Serena
Deeb.
Deeb. Deeb,
Serena
yeah. Yep,
Deeb.
she's the champion right
Yeah,
now
she's
for
the NWA Power.
yeah, she's the NWA. Mm-hmm.
I'll delete all my shit too.
Yeah, she beat Thunder Rosa.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Cause she's in the AEW Women's World Championship tournament. I can't remember if she beat her. I think Rhea beat her.
It just popped up on my
Yeah, she
YouTube.
defeated Thunder Rosa.
After this wrestler
And then she defended it on AEW against Thunder Rosa in November.
Jesus, that's so long ago.
what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
She
remember.
made that for a minute, clearly. Damn.
Yeah, she was a part of the Straight Edge Society with a shaved head. She left in about 2011.
Yeah, they released her.
2010 to go to Shimmer, and then she was on the independent scene for a while. She returned in the Mae Young Classic, and now she's in AEW as the NWA Women's Champion. But if she's NWA Powers Champion, I don't see her staying in AEW much longer because NWA is in a rebranding phase, and they're gonna need their women.
I think she lost to Rio actually. I think she lost to Rio like a few weeks ago.
In that tournament, eliminator tournament.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's a whole, you know what? We could talk about that. In the eliminator tournament, they have hold on a second, because I'm gonna tell y'all who is going up.
Baker should have been in the final section.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
So Thunder Rosa is going up against Rio.
Mm-hmm. That's the semifinal.
Yeah, that was on the 28th of February, and she's supposed to go up against Rio. Now it's supposed to be on Bleacher Report. It was supposed to be on Bleacher Report Sunday. Something happened, and the matches, they didn't stream right. So they put all the matches on YouTube, which fucked up their relationship with Bleacher Report to the point where Bleacher Report terminated their deal to stream anything that they have. Their pay-per-views, their specials, documentaries, anything like that. Bleacher Report has terminated their deal to stream any of their shit.
Oh, that's why they deleted everything.
Not NWA Power, AEW.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So Rio beat Thunder Rosa, and it's gonna be
No, Thunder
Sheeta.
Rosa beat Rio. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. No, wait.
Yeah, because it was last week. It was the final between the United States bracket, and it was Thunder Rosa versus Nyla Rose. And then Nyla Rose beat Thunder Rosa, and now it's Nyla Rose and Rio Misanami, I think that's her name, in the finals, like to determine who's gonna fight. What's
It's
her
gonna be
name?
Thunder Rosa versus Rio for the tournament. And with the
I'm
Nyla
looking on
versus Rio for the tournament. It's
I'm looking at
Nyla.
the app right
I
now.
just
The app
said it's
on Instagram
Nyla
right now.
versus Rio.
Oh shit! Cause on Instagram they got Nyla Rose versus Rio Misanumi or Misunami. That's on the AEW Instagram, so I don't know. Hold on, I'm sending it to you on Instagram. Hold on, let me see.
Said Nyla's going up Rio.
I just sent you the that's the AEW page on Instagram. I don't know.
No, this has already happened. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, okay.
This has already happened. Thunder Rosa for the finals on the United States side. Thunder Rosa is gonna lose to Nyla Rose. She's gonna lose. So it's already set where Rio is going up against Nyla.
Mm-hmm.
Not Nyla, bitch ass.
And then they're gonna make it be from what it's so this Wednesday on Dynamite, it's gonna be FTR and Tully Blanchard versus Jurassic Express. And Tully Blanchard is gonna wrestle.
Why?
Chris Jericho and MJF are gonna hold a Revolution press conference ahead of their I guess their match against the Young Bucks. I don't know if they're gonna have another one. I don't know. Paul White is gonna make his first appearance, which is just Big Show's gonna show up, and Cody Rhodes and Red Velvet with Arn Anderson in their corner are gonna go up against Shaq and Jade Cargill. The Dark Order is going up against Matt Hardy, Private Party, and TH2. And then there's 10. Huh?
Party next door.
Oh, you ignorant. 10 versus Max Caster with Anthony Bowens. This is supposed to be the Revolution ladder match qualifier. I don't even know what that is.
Right.
And then they're supposed to have Rio versus Nyla Rose for the AEW Women's World Championship Tournament Finals. This is supposed to determine the number one contender for the title.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a whole lot.
And then Revolution is supposed to be Sunday. So all of this stuff is meant to push forward Revolution for Sunday.
It's a lot of fucking
Velvet
pushing you're
good?
doing.
Yes, she's very good, actually.
She look good. Still not watching though.
Oh God. So the new Dark Side of the Ring trailer is out. Have y'all watched it yet?
No. Who is it for?
I don't know exactly, but they said it was. I didn't get to see the trailer either, but they did say that the new name for this season of Dark Side of the Ring is Dark Side Confidential. And let me see if I can find the rest of the information on it. It says they finally announced their new Dark Side of the Ring Confidential talk series. This is supposed to be that talk series after the episode of Dark Side of the Ring that you get to watch, you know. And they haven't decided when they're going to premiere season 3 of Dark Side of the Ring, but they're supposed to include in this season Brian Pillman Jr. The fall of they're gonna do some conversations about wrestling companies. So FMW, which is Frontier Martial Arts Wrestling, Extreme Pro Wrestling, Nick Gage, WCW and New Japan Collision in Korea, event from 1995. The Smith family.
Smith family.
Yeah, it says Grizzly Smith and his children, Sam Houston, Rockin' Robin, and WWE Hall of Famer Jake Roberts. It's
Uh-oh.
supposed to be Ion Cortoro, which is Bruiser Bedlam and Johnny K9, Chris Canyon, and the Dynamite Kid, Tom Billington.
Wow. That's a lot of lineup.
Yeah.
Are they ever going to do China or no?
I mean, eventually, I guess they will. I don't know if her mother will allow them to do her because she's very protective of China. So
She don't want these bitches lying on her name.
yeah, and I think that's part of the reason why WWE didn't include her in WWE Icons too. Like
Right, they skipped over
she
her and went
should have
straight to Beth
definitely
Phoenix.
been in there.
She is an icon. She's a true icon. She's done
But
more.
if her mom
I
doesn't
think,
want her, if they didn't respect her while she was living, it's not fair to respect her in death
That
and
is
do all this glorifying in death. And she was alive, you could have did all of it.
Yeah.
I think WWE Network, they're doing this for this month. WWE Network for this month, they're doing like the top 50 women, I think. So I think they might add her in it.
I mean, of course, that's fine, but like I said, the WWE Icons documentary series is up there, and they have Beth Phoenix in there, which she deserves to be in there. But China was there before Beth got there.
China is original Beth Phoenix, in my opinion.
Well, I wouldn't call her the original Beth Phoenix, but
no, I'm saying that's just my opinion. I know there's people before China, but I call her the original Beth Phoenix, in my opinion. But no shade to Beth Phoenix.
That wouldn't make sense.
No shade to Beth Phoenix, in my opinion. I'm not.
No, Maj. China was known before Beth Phoenix, so therefore Beth Phoenix would be like China 2.0, not China's the original Beth Phoenix.
Okay.
It's the other way around.
All right.
She got a crush on Shayna Baszler.
Wait, who has a crush on Shayna Baszler?
I like
you know full well it's Tirza.
Wow.
Oh.
Said Tully Blanchard is older than Ric Flair. Actually, Tully Blanchard is 67 years old. Ric Flair is older than Tully Blanchard.
No, they shit okay. They are supposed to sit their old ass down.
I'm just saying, as long as Vicky stays in the back while Nala comes out by herself, we good. I highly doubt that. I think she'll be out there with her.
Who's Vicky?
Guerrero.
Guerrero.
Who the fuck?
No, Awesome Kong's not must be dirty AEW anymore. She's not there.
Awesome Kong got injured, I believe, and she still has some obligations with Glow.
I thought Glow got canceled.
It had one more
season.
Can
I finish?
After this fourth season.
When they finished filming the show, she was still rehabbing from her injury. So she's been gone ever since. I don't think she's been cut from the roster. She just hasn't returned yet.
I mean, she has worked the whole entire life. So she can get a break too.
I didn't even know she got injured.
Yeah,
a back injury, apparently. It was a back injury.
Rick is too old for TV.
I wouldn't mind Awesome Kong being a trainer.
I hope they don't try to put Sting on a regular AEW TV, like him having like a match like every other week.
Awesome Kong can teach Nia some stuff.
They ain't gonna let that happen.
Right. They should.
Like Nia ain't gonna listen to her.
Shit, they did. Did they ever like have interaction about like return to WWE?
What?
No.
I can't hear what he's saying.
No, they didn't.
I forgot what was going.
Okay. Yes, I have a crush on Shayna. I hooked up with a girl years ago that reminds me of her. I think Shayna is sexy. If that's what you like, if it floats your boat back.
Live your life.
Oh God.
I ain't gonna tell you wrong. That's how you live. Live your best life. Tully Blanchard is the same age as my mother, and neither one of their asses need to be around.
Okay, let's be real.
Oh, old for it.
Shit. How old is Tully? 60 what? 68, 67?
67.
He's only a few years younger than Ric Flair. He's not that much younger.
He had that girl at 48 years old.
Ew.
Yes. Extension of record-breaking series.
Yeah, I honestly forgot that this happened. I just was going through Twitter and it said
bullshit
uncensored.
So Dark Side of the Ring Confidential basically is gonna go over some of the really big explosive episodes, and they're gonna do like 90 minutes, and they're gonna talk with other people that they didn't talk to on the show. So instead of it just being like Eddie Guerrero's family, when you talk about Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero's family, and Nancy's family, it'll have the people who are around them, the wrestlers who wrestle with them, and you'll be able to hear their thoughts and what they thought about it. And the show's creators will be there too. It's gonna be like a 90-minute show. So it's just an extension of Dark Side of the Ring's original programming. And then they're just gonna add on to what they already talked about in the bigger shows that they had.
That's not bad. That sounds good.
I like Dark Side of the Ring, so I'll watch it anyway.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. I thought it was gonna be whack, but I actually gave it a try. It was actually pretty good.
What? How could you think that was gonna be whack?
No, I thought it was gonna be whack, and I was like, and then I actually sat down and watched it. I was like, wow, this is really.
I don't understand. Why did you think that?
You know who you're talking to.
From type of shows, and I was like, you know what? I was just like, let me sit down and watch it. Maybe I'll like it. And I was like, yep, I do like this. Okay.
That's the only explanation you gonna get. You know he not breaking it down no further. Let's just move on to the next topic.
This shit.
It said that Big Cass is back on the wrestling scene.
Yes, he
healthy.
is.
Yeah,
he's looking good.
He jacked up.
He looked good though. Like his body is nice.
In.
Is Enzo with him again?
Who?
I don't know why that photo popped up on Google when it mentioned that.
They said Big Cass and Enzo. I don't know why they said Enzo, but it didn't say nothing.
Enzo wasn't there. It was just Big Cass.
It was just Big Cass.
Yeah, because Google, it popped up Enzo and Big Cass, and I was like, why?
Because I saw the same thing. Again?
He was there, but it was Big Cass who made his return.
Oh.
And I don't right off know exactly what happened. Because I don't watch Lariato Pro Wrestling. I don't look at a lot of indie wrestling scenes. So Enzo was there wrestling, and Big Cass came out there to help him. That's pretty much what happened.
Okay.
So they were there. He was there with him, but he came out to help in the middle of the match. It was a match. Enzo was getting beat up, and Cass came out there to help. So that's the picture you remember seeing.
Oh yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Enzo should cut his hair.
Enzo needs to get his shit back together.
Right.
I'm not cut his hair, baby. His hair is the least of his worries right now.
I actually like Enzo. I wish he wasn't gone from WWE. I think right now he would have been hella interesting.
He was good on the mic. I give him that. He's good on the mic.
He had a good character, but it was just like they just said he was doing too much in a locker room and shit.
Well, yeah, because he was trying very hard to be the guy, and then he would just do some of the most offbeat shit. Like, if you think about the best way I can explain it, it's like, think about how when black people who ain't never used to nothing, ain't never had nothing, or just people in general, they start making money. They just become they go overboard because you don't know nothing. You just
reckless with their money.
It's like new money. You know what I'm saying? It's for them. It's like, oh, I'm rich now. So he was just acting like, pretty much acting like a rapper, like a 22-year-old rapper who just got in that dance.
I was shocked.
The best way to explain it.
Someone throwing her.
Y'all, I thought that was an old man. I didn't know that was Enzo. I was like, wait a minute. That shit's funny.
Stuff was over.
But Enzo got fired because some girl lied on him.
Yes, he did get fired because of that.
Yeah.
All he had to do is open his mouth.
all he had to do was tell them, but he felt like he could handle it on his own, and ultimately it was his downfall. But the girl did lie on
But in
him.
that
And
age,
they had proof.
it wouldn't have worked in his. It wouldn't have worked in his favor even with since he didn't provide the proof. Though that's the thing.
It would have worked in his favor if they had told him. It worked in the favor of
Yeah,
fucking Velveteen and Austin Theory, and where they were dealing with children.
well, Velveteen should have been released from
And
the start.
Riddle.
That was annoying.
And then Riddle shit. Riddle had a whole side bitch, and she run around
Right.
telling everybody he sexually assaulted her.
And then she was just mad because he didn't want to fuck him no more.
That's exactly
And
what
shit,
it
look where
was.
he at right now. He got the whole United States
And
championship.
that's not even trying to
'Cause
be
that's
like,
why
I'm not
things
even
got
trying to
cleared
be
up.
funny. I'm not trying to tell nobody that they wrong for telling their story, but her story is ass backwards. When she tells it, she says he tried to assault her, and then in the next breath, she's got tickets where he sent her to come to one of his shows, and her ass went
Yep.
and was sitting up with him, taking pictures with him, kissing up on him, but he assaulted you. I don't understand.
She got tired of being a side bitch.
No, the real guy gets he had the motherfucking receipts. He said, "Yeah, I cheated." But he got
Right.
receipts though. He said, "But I ain't assault this bitch." I said, "We done." He said, "I'm about to get smooth things over with my wife. My family need me more than ever. I ain't about to fuck with you no more." And she got mad. So take it how y'all want to take it. I cheated. Yeah, I did.
Tip, I had a question for you. I feel like you're the only person that can actually give me a good answer to this about the Sasha Banks broken skull session when he asked her about the Ronda thing. How did you feel about her reply to Stone Cold's question?
I think that she acknowledged that Ronda elevated them so that they can get to that spot. But it's very clear she has an aversion to Ronda Rousey. Not in terms of she don't like her as a person, but more so it's like when he asked her about Ronda wrestling, she was like she kind of skated around it. She said she did good and she wrestled her. She kind of messed up her arm, which that obviously is a sore spot for her. But she made a point to make sure we understood that she respects the woman. She understood why she was there. She understood she was humble when she got there. She worked to get to where she was. She didn't just walk in the locker room and take over. But she also made it a point to be like, the women that were here first. Ronda came in and was elevating. She helped, but she wasn't the reason. She made that very, very clear, which I don't have a problem with that. It's just, it is what it is. Ronda Rousey wasn't there to go and take over WWE. That was never her goal. Her goal was to get them so that the women were at the forefront and to make sure that those girls headlined WrestleMania. And that's exactly what happened. And then she left because she did what she wanted to do.
I could answer that question, but okay.
What?
Wait, what?
He started off
Yeah,
saying,
he
I
was
feel
like,
like Tip
"You're
the
the
only one
only
can
one
answer
who's
this
going to
question,
answer
so I'm
this
just gonna
correctly."
ask her. But
Shut up.
Oh my god.
Quite dramatic with it. Okay.
Okay, I got an announcement to make, but it's only for Tiffany.
Y'all ain't shit.
What she should have done was speak to Kim Orton because she was a groupie that turned into a housewife. Ooh.
Lord.
And that's why I said she was a little shady. She was a bit shady. Obviously Sasha got a lot of bitch running around in her head. And it's okay.
Yeah, I think
It's all right. I can understand that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When
because
you
it's
call
like
yourself
I'm
the
over
baddest
here.
bitch, you have to operate like the baddest bitch on the
Yeah, I'm
planet.
over here
So if
doing my
that's what
loose
you're gonna
first
do, cool.
endeavors.
I'm just saying, I recognize the shade, is what I'm saying. I saw it, I heard it, but she did make sure to explain it first. So you didn't just make it look like, why are you shading Ronda Rousey like that? No, she came out of character and said, XYZ is what happened. This is what she contributed. I appreciated her for coming in the way she did. She didn't try to come in as a celebrity. She came in to do the work,
And
which
trying
is
to
the truth.
understand the business and how things work. the floor of the locker room, floor matches.
Right. She learned how to work in that environment. And you coming from MMA,
Mhm.
when you're an MMA fighter, you don't wrestle. You're not fighting every day. Those matches are spaced out. You might not have a fight for another 4 months. So being on the road, what I really can't stand is how people chastise her for being there for a year and then leaving. Being on the road in WWE is grueling. If you are not cut out for it, you just are not cut out for it. That does not make you weak. That doesn't mean she ran away. It just means she was like, I need to take a break. And she has that right to do so, as should the other WWE superstars who are there. Because, like I always have said, rotation fucking works.
Period.
And nobody believed me.
I did.
Excuse me, I had your back on rotation.
I don't think you was part of the discussion, but okay.
I was you ass. I told you.
Mhm.
I told y'all.
I was strong about rotation because it
Rotation
makes
works.
sense.
There's a
Like
lot of
they're doing that lumberjack
But,
match. We didn't
Tiff,
see people
thank you
come
for
out.
having
We
me
ain't seen
on.
in months.
I'm about really tired, so I'm probably about to go to sleep and
Bye, Aaron.
be off for the night. Thank y'all. Good night, everybody.
All right.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, all the people that came out doing that lumberjack match.
That
You
was
don't
the
need all
whole
the people
roster.
there. Exactly. You don't need all the
That
people
was
there.
everybody.
I say
And
you need at
that
least
should
about
tell you, like, when you look at everybody that came out there, with the exception of 2 people, because Sheamus and Drew were not out there. That was everybody, though. That was everybody on the roster, everybody that works for Monday Night Raw. That was all of them. That's a very small roster for WWE standards.
You don't need all those people on the show at one time. That way, everybody is getting TV time. Everybody has a storyline. Everybody can be champion now.
Agreed. She
Well,
still
that's
don't.
what we saying.
Here's still don't agree with rotation.
That's what we saying, Tears. If it's
It
done
works.
right, it can work.
It works.
If it's
I
done
like
properly,
rotation.
of course it can work.
And it works out better for the superstars because fans won't get sick of them so often.
I felt bad for Asuka, but I low-key started laughing when they played the slow-mo of her getting her tooth kicked out. I didn't laugh at that. That's
Hell in
fucked up.
jail is where you're gonna go because that was not.
That's messed up.
That wasn't funny.
That's the first time I saw Titus in forever. When was the last time you saw him? Underneath the mat at the
No,
Greatest Royal
girl,
Rumble?
please. He had me against Bobby Lashley for like
Because
5
Corey
minutes.
could not stop laughing at that shit. The whole time he was trying to call the match and he could not do it. He was sitting there.
Yeah, they had to.
I wouldn't be able to do it either. I would be cracking up too.
Did you? But when it came out her mouth, it just looked like a row of teeth. Just
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus.
Because that didn't look like one tooth that just came out.
Right.
That wasn't funny.
That wasn't funny.
Hell in jail is where you're on your way to, Mr. Enrique.
You ain't shit.
I tried to call Roman's dentist. She can call Natty's dentist.
Roman dentist, good dentist. Natty has a good dentist. Damien need to call him too, because Damien
got that check yet. That's what it is.
Damien's
if he
teeth
get
are
that
not.
check, I guarantee you he gonna get it.
Well, tell Bad Bunny to spot him. Hell, he done made almost $1 billion on merchandise sales. Shit.
Because they're
And Bad Bunny teeth is perfect. I was like, your teeth are beautiful. He'd be cute if he ain't look like a little mini Powerpuff Girl. Shit.
Yeah, that or them fucking bees in his head.
And his clothes be too big. I'm just trying to. Where you going?
I didn't even notice Titus mostly because I get in what
In the zone when she
when
do
I
her
do my
nails.
nails. Oh,
I don't blame you. I do the same thing.
I think Craig needs to learn how to give everyone a
storyline. A 3-hour show should be jam packed. I don't agree with that.
I don't think it should be jam packed, but it should be at least a few stories run like how NXT runs with a few stories, but you're not seeing them every week.
Yeah, she did ask her if she was okay. They did.
Yeah,
I
she
did
ask her.
That's why she dropped down like that.
Not Dr. Britt Baker. Ah!
Timothy Thatcher, aka the Cookie Monster, face need a dentist ASAP. I like
He
Timothy
said
Thatcher.
he said those. He
That's his
said
battle
getting his teeth
scar.
knocked. Yeah, it's like battle scars, and he's proud of it.
I
He
like Timothy Thatcher, even with his teeth
maybe
out.
needs to
I
call
don't want
someone
to.
else
I don't
dentist.
want to get out with the man, but I like. I like him. What's wrong with Ruby's teeth?
They kind of bunched up.
Hell wrong with Ruby's teeth. Hell,
It's like Damien, but you don't see hers as
you
much. Her
gotta go
bottom
in
up.
Ruby's mouth to see it. When's the last time Ruby actually smiled?
Exactly.
Unless you on her Instagram, what y'all be doing? Stalking people?
Be zooming in at the mouth.
Damn. Why you keep asking about Mania tickets? We don't know. I'm not going, so I don't. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
going, so I don't know.
Ask
not
Google.
They will most definitely tell you when it's on sale. They will let
I mean,
you
the
know.
tickets are coming out. You got to subscribe to the WWE wherever they're gonna sell the tickets at. Most likely Ticketmaster. So go to Ticketmaster and see if you can sign up. I don't know when they gonna drop them. When they do, you best believe you're gonna have a hard time getting them.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be fighting for them.
Dr. T for a little to Shane. He needs to pull them out and get a full set of new ones. He's not.
I don't want no. I don't want to walk around.
I wouldn't want to
I
see
keep
that
my
shit
little
in the
1-2 tickets. That's what I do. Getting new teeth.
or at least some dentures, you know. Something.
Why? So they can come out while he in the match when he get hit in the stomach and his dentures come out on the mat.
Assuming it's Medicaid, he picks up him.
What's so fucking
She
funny?
knocked out her teeth.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
she kicked out the side of her jaw and one of her side tooth. One of them came
Eh.
out. Shit.
Mm-mm.
And she still ain't got it fixed yet.
That shit was the comment under that was funny when I
She
saw.
lost her teeth. Oh shit, that's messed up.
That's what she tried to do, the rack attack on AJ. If someone comments under it,
That will probably get tickets for the Superstars families and comps and whatever is left for the general public.
That makes sense.
I ain't concerned because I'm gonna be at home watching it on the Peacock Network.
Mm-hmm.
How much is the Peacock Network?
$4.99.
It's the same amount as WWE if you want it without commercials.
Oh, $4.99 without commercials?
No, $4.99 with commercials.
They say
$4.99 with commercials.
Oh,
$9.99 without them.
Yes, sir.
$9.99. Okay.
Take that shit out. I don't want no fucking commercials. Do I look like I'm broke to you? Don't answer that
I'm
question.
over it.
I want to get a new.
I want to get new teeth, but I'm afraid. I don't want my teeth to be grind. They don't grind them down anymore. When they give you veneers, they just snap them over your originals. They don't grind your teeth anymore.
Oh. I told my mom when I was getting some money, I was getting veneers. She looked like I was crazy, like I was stupid.
So was this towel Apollo Crews came out sacred, or did he get it from the Goodwill and they cut off pieces of his trunk and glued it to the towel? First of all, that's disrespectful. It's not a towel, it's a scarf.
It's a scarf.
And yes, it means something. It is the colors of the Nigerian flag. It means something. So calm down, Richard. Okay? Calm down.
I like this scarf.
I think the scarf is nice. I don't have a problem with him, embracing his heritage. He's just a dick. So he gonna be Hotep Apollo from here on out fucking with me. That's just the way it is. He beat up my Big E, and I don't like that shit.
He threw step. I mean, I'm really happy about this black on black storyline. It's very interesting. He threw them steps on his man. Doesn't WWE Network
give us commercials?
If
you
for their own product.
I mean, yeah, for their own stuff, they give you commercials, sure. But we're talking full-on commercials for Peacock. We're not talking about like a fucking commercial for WWE pay-per-view. We're talking about an actual commercial, like for Johnson & Johnson or some shit. That's what you're gonna get with Peacock.
I'm gonna just do $9.99 because ads and commercials don't have good history with each other. Oh,
All
you
right,
and ads and commercials. Okay.
Oh,
That's like when she take pictures, she's turned to the side rather than looking straight. She has plenty of pictures, looking straight.
She
But
looks
okay,
great when she takes pictures, though.
Who?
Nikki,
thank you.
Oh,
it's
Anyway,
Yeah,
very
and I remember these two
it's
that
in the
played out
back.
on Total Divas.
It's not in
Yeah,
the front. It's like really towards
it's in
the
the
middle.
back.
Yeah.
I didn't know they don't grind them anymore. No, that there's a way for you to get the veneers without grinding them. There is some that snap onto the teeth, and then they have those removable veneers where you can. It looks like a tray, and you could just snap it on, and you'll have veneers.
yeah,
As long as you don't get
my
extra.
friend has that. You gotta brush your teeth every time you eat them.
You got a what?
The veneers, that stuff. She has that. I could be wrong. I think I'm gonna mix it with something else.
His top teeth are fine. Her bottom teeth are going in different directions. How the fuck do you know that? Like, are you like analyzing her mouth?
and
Like,
if you
I'm
are,
serious
why?
because I can understand if like Ruby smiled a lot on TV, but she really doesn't.
I cannot remember a time Ruby ever smiled. She looked angry all the time.
Like the last time she smiled, I saw her on her IG, and I thought she had a beautiful smile. I didn't see anything wrong with her teeth. Now, like you have to really be zooming in and looking at somebody's pictures to see.
I mean, I know it's still a long
Mhm.
time ago because that's just how I am. I'm weird like that, but I wouldn't say she needed a dentist.
Why does McIntyre want to be in the main event? Like you've been in the main event picture for a good amount of time, but someone else needs to be in the spotlight right now. If that were the
Why would
Everybody
you
case,
not
should be
want to
the
be
main
on top?
event.
if that were the case, then he would have came down here and ruined that big match with Bobby Lashley and Miz.
He won't be the main event, and if he wanted to,
But he
it's
didn't.
not the main event.
And he's not gonna
is
be in the main event
Yeah.
either.
Yeah. The main event will be Sasha and Bianca and Roman and Edge. She wouldn't be the main event even if he wanted to.
I need my secure because I'm sure if you go to whenever Ruby talks, you can see her teeth. I
Why
never
are you
noticed.
looking at her mouth and stop?
Exactly.
Only thing I can think of is like I don't know. I've never really looked at Ruby's teeth. Like it's not obvious like with Damian Priest. Like Damian Priest, the moment he opens his mouth, it's very obvious that either he's a heavy coffee drinker or he just doesn't brush his teeth. Which I'm hoping it's the coffee because I would not want to be wrestling you and your breath smell like ass.
Just throw a whole mint in his mouth.
I'd be like, look, you cannot be out here wrestling and your mouth smell like open asshole. I need you to brush your motherfucking teeth tonight.
I mean,
Does he smoke?
I don't
We
know. He
don't know.
could.
It could be that too.
Yeah, it looks like we his friends.
I'm over it.
Does he smoke cigarettes?
He said that on Raw Talk.
Who's that, Janae?
Oh, he wants to be in the main event.
No, that's not Janae.
You've been in the main event picture for a good amount of time. People say a lot of things, but I don't generally think they're going to rebook Drew. The only thing I can think of in this case with this belt being on Lashley is it going two ways. And I'm going to keep saying it because I do believe that it is very possible to happen. First of all, Lesnar doesn't need a mouthpiece to go up against Lashley at WrestleMania. Honestly, the mere fact that he probably wants to wrestle him is enough. He doesn't have to have Heyman to do that. Unless he wants to start like an ongoing storyline with Lashley, then I would say, well, Heyman would need to be moved. Right now, honestly, Roman doesn't need Heyman. What does Heyman do for Roman besides be his little sidekick, which is exactly what Jey Uso could be doing. He doesn't need
his
Heyman.
tighter when he talks.
The only thing I can think of for
Jay can do
Heyman
that
is
too.
like, what else? And he finagle shit so it's around so things work in Roman's favor. He calls in those famers and shit. I'm a heavy coffee tea drinker and my teeth don't look like that. Yeah, if you don't use a straw enough and you don't brush them chompers.
Yeah, plenty of toothpaste and white strips. I can help that.
White shirts
He
make it.
need correction strips. His shit is just
But he
not
need
enough.
more than toothpaste and white strips because his teeth fighting for attention in his mouth. So
Yeah, I said that, last week. I said that in our group chat. I said I don't know. I'm not even sure that Swerve even knows what direction his character is going in.
that
Besides,
lab coat and
being
Capri
Asian.
Isaiah Scott comes out and has a with
I
is a
can't
bad
tell if
combination.
he,
I don't like Swerve's character now either. He got the grills in his mouth and shit. And I'm
yeah,
like, what the
it's
fuck
a
is
lot
this?
going on. He got grills going on. He got
You
capris.
look
He
like
got
a
a lab
Batman
coat.
villain. What is
He
happening?
got Migo glasses. It's just too much going on. I'm like,
And then he got his hair, his dreads up, pigtails, and I'm sitting here like, okay, wait,
pick a
is
poison, bro.
you a grown ass man or a 13-year-old villain? I need to understand what we looking at.
It's
What's
just it be
happening?
too much going
He
on.
lost. He just lost. He's lost.
I be confused.
Ugh.
He lost all the way.
Plus, he happy Bow Wow could be coming to WWE, so he
Who?
pissed me off lightweight.
Why?
Maybe he was a fan of Bow Wow back in the day.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was too, but I was 15. I was 15.
I don't know how old
I was 7. I was about the ages 5 to 7.
Look here. All I did, I saw him in Life Mag, and I
That
was
don't
like,
make me
she
feel
was pretty
old because he
cool.
was 7 when Bow Wow
I'm
was
not
out.
saying that, but I'm just saying that's how long ago that shit was.
They was fighting for attention. Seriously. You know they fighting for attention. Damien
Swerve
Priest.
character isn't giving what he needs to
what
give.
he give.
His
Well, I
character
already
is
know
really
what
just
his
fully
character is.
developed. It's in the beginning stages right now. It's his look that's not giving what it's supposed to give.
But what is the character? Because sometimes you kind of vibe off of what it is. Like, we might talk about Candace, right? Like you dog Candace, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mhm.
We
Candace
know what her character is.
is what it's selling. You
I
can see.
think it's more so, like I'm here, but I'm not getting opportunities. Because he has been winning matches. He's been putting in that work, and then you see Leon Ruff come in and just luck up off a championship. Literally, just luck up off a championship,
Okay.
and then you get put in back-to-back matches. You don't win them, but you put in back-to-back championship matches, and I'm like, well, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, but you should be able. Okay, if that's the case, and you're attacking Leon Ruff for that I can understand. I still don't fuck with it because it's some bitch nigga shit.
Man, I don't like
But
either, but I think that's what it is.
I understand that. But what does that have to do with your character? Because your character is not reflecting your actions. You look like a vagabond who just picked up some clothes at the Goodwill
Yeah,
and came into the WWE with a grill you found on the street.
that's the second part of his character. You have to have the look to match your character.
Well,
And
he
right
doesn't.
now,
Mhm.
it's not like when he put a suit on. That's what I can I can rock with that. But when he got his gear on, it's too much going on. I can't focus. It's too many colors. It's a
When's the last
lab
time
coat.
first guy had a suit on?
Like 3 weeks ago, when he was talking to Bronson Reed.
Did it give?
No, I didn't. But
Okay, then no. I'm not getting no, sir.
So
So the grills he wear expensive, or did he get them from? I don't know where he get the grills from.
I'm
The
just
grill not the problem. I actually fuck with the grill.
I could.
But
It's
you
the lab
gotta
coat
embody what
with
you
freeze from
selling. If you're gonna be a thug, then like study you some thugs from New York. Them the hardest. New York and Chicago and LA. Them the hardest dudes I can think of. If you go down south, you gotta be country. And he don't strike me as country.
Or Detroit. They're
So,
dirty over there.
right. So
Yeah, I
I'm
feel
like, get you some butters and like, you know what I'm saying? Dress like the dudes that dress in New York. Shit, I don't know, but do something. That shit, what you got on, you just look like a nerd
Because
cosplaying as a vagabond.
your actions are very strong. Your actions are speaking very loud.
But
Like
you're not doing nothing.
you
Like,
drag this
okay,
skinny nigga by his teeth. I ain't
like
never seen no
Santos
shit like
Escobar made sure you saw him.
that. Mm-hmm.
Like he stands out, and it's not always because of his vicious actions, which that also plays a factor in it. But Santos Escobar embodies the part. So when he come out there, when it's just a regular old day, Santos got on a full suit, and them two goons he got with him Joaquin and the other boy, they got on suits too, all black. They look good.
Wacom.
Not Wacom.
No, they look good in their suits. It
Wacom.
fits.
They do. They do be dressing. They be dressing like ranch.
And then Escobar be coming out there with the fits hunty, okay?
And then
All day, every day. But
you see Swerve, and he just be like,
Swerve on there, and he look like he begging for change. I don't understand it.
he look like a call player that a 6-year-old would make. It's the hair and gear. The hair is nothing. There's nothing wrong with his hair.
His hair is fine. It just
it's
adds
solely the gear.
the way he wears it adds to all of the chaos that's going on with his gear.
It's very distracting from what he's doing.
If you're gonna be vicious like that, then do it simple and just wear all black.
Okay.
Just wear all black. You can wear the coat. You can have the grills, and you need to go full Nino Brown with it.
Ditch
All
the
black. With the
let
gold
snap
chain.
go. Just let it go.
Just do it.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm wearing every color in the book when I'm evil. I wear a pink salmon suit.
I'm
And
over
still come
it.
out there and talk my shit. Y'all ain't stopping nothing over here.
Jesse Kamea, that one gear Jesse Kamea had was not that good. It was a red gear with a white black pattern. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you. I have no clue because I generally don't know who Jesse Kamea is.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't care because she ain't that big of a name.
Ooh.
And I'm talking like, Aaliyah got a bigger name than Jesse Kamea.
Shady Boots.
Mm.
They supposed to be they building up the Shane McMahon versus Strowman at WrestleMania. Please don't do this.
Nobody want to see that
Please.
shit.
I mean, you can see it coming, can't you? Shane is
Nobody
back
want
on
to see
TV.
that shit. Nobody want to see that.
WWE,
Shane is
please
back on
don't.
TV.
I am begging you. I am begging you to not do this. Please do not do it.
Please
You
don't.
talking about Shane McMahon? The
Shane
man who like
McMahon.
jumping from hell from
I don't care
from
what
heaven
he
to
like
earth.
doing.
The man who loved taking big ass bumps. That man
But
is
not
like,
against fucking Braun Strowman.
he don't
Like,
give a shit.
He really don't.
He would do 3 stages of hell 10 times with Braun Strowman if he could.
No, Jesus Christ.
It don't need to happen.
It don't, but you gotta have these weird ass matches at WrestleMania.
Just why?
Everything at WrestleMania, y'all gotta understand. Everything in wrestling ain't gotta be 5 stars.
Okay, I see the gear you talking about. It's okay. I think that it's because it's only on one side. She should have had the houndstooth pattern either after it had the red and gold lining it, or switch it around. Kind of the way Aaliyah got hers, but I've never really liked Aaliyah's gears either.
I like this what she got.
Wore that ass Versace all the time, and I hated it.
I like the gear she got now. It's cute.
It's okay. Mm-hmm.
It's cute for her.
Yep, her and her new nose. It's great.
I put that. I hope that she in the game so I can take it and put it on somebody else. Aaliyah's new partner. Yeah.
Yes,
that's who that is.
man. It looked like she's gonna go help them do the Daytona 500, and I don't like that. I don't like it. Oh, I understand the concept of it, but it's on one side. It's just so odd.
Oh,
I miss Robert Stone though.
Me too. Such
Wish
a
he was
sight
back
to
on
see.
TV. Ooh, everybody is so happy.
Over what?
Because Bobby Lashley is champion and a black man is champion.
I don't care about it.
Everybody always so happy.
Oh. No. I saw
I
that.
guess, I guess because he's black.
Champion. Oh my God, that's exciting.
This is gonna be a rare occasion, but I agree with mine.
Ooh, he said a rare occasion.
This is rare.
It ain't giving what it was supposed to give, apparently.
No, Not at all. It ain't giving what it's supposed to give it all.
Next,
Well,
just next.
oh, he said, get this off my screen.
Get off my computer.
I don't even know how long this gonna last. That's what's
No.
scaring me.
I don't think it's gonna. I don't know. It may last past WrestleMania into Money in the Bank.
And it's just
I don't think they're gonna keep the title on him longer than that.
They shouldn't, because that's not where the money resides.
Ooh, wow.
no, the champion with no eyebrows.
What? They drew them eyebrows on, baby.
What happened to Robert? Nothing. He just ain't been on TV.
He's Aaliyah's manager, and really, there's nothing for Aaliyah to do. So
Besides, get her ass kicked by
yeah, so she was in the classic with Jesse Kamea, but they lost. So
nothing to cover.
it is what it is. Oh,
She's gonna be in.
what's your dream feud? Okay, Chef Ricky, I'm gonna ask you a question, or I'll have the folks answer the question after I get Enrique's, because it's a little bit easier to answer. So let's be real here. Do we really think Dakota Kai and Raquel are gonna win? No.
I'll be shocked.
No, not really.
I wouldn't mind it.
I don't think
it
it's gonna
would
happen.
shock me if they did, but I don't think they would.
I mean, Dakota's the weakest link in that whole match, so you know.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen smaller women beat Shayna and Nia before.
Yeah, but
That's true.
Dakota's like a strong.
That's not really an issue. The question is, with them setting Nia and Naomi and Lana to having a match later on in the future, and Lana and them having all of these scheduled matches in between, I don't see Nia and Shayna dropping those titles right now. I could be wrong, but
but I will say that this angle they got with Asuka, with them saying, "Oh, we want to challenge Asuka too," it makes things a little interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
I can see them losing to Dakota and Raquel, and then those girls face Naomi and them, and then Shayna and Nia. Well, I could see them losing because of each other, not because of like Dakota and Raquel. Like there's like a miscommunication thing that goes on. You can start that if they wanted to do that.
I don't see it like that.
I don't see that happening.
I don't think it's gonna be
that.
Miscommunication. I don't think it's gonna be miscommunication between you.
If it was gonna be a miscommunication, that would probably happen in the match with Lana and Naomi.
Well, I mean, they could do it there too.
Because it plausibly, if you're going story wise, the most logical way to end everything that's going on with Nia, Lana, Naomi, and Shayna is to have them battle it out and let Lana and Naomi take the belts off of them. It doesn't make sense for them to go to NXT and drop the titles off there. I mean, yeah, they could compete against Dakota and Raquel for the title, which would be fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying story-wise, it would make more sense to have them go up against Nia and Shayna and win.
Well, who would take the belts off Nia and Shayna?
Just told you.
We were just talking about that. Were you not listening?
I was texting.
Do you know who y'all talking to? Of course he wasn't listening.
Anyways.
I disagree. I don't think Aaliyah deserves a push. She can be pushed out the door.
Y'all want everybody to be pushed because, let me tell y'all something.
She can be pushed out the door.
Does not
Her first entrance music was an ice cream truck song.
Time and skills do not equal up with each other. Okay? Aaliyah does not deserve a push. Aaliyah has done nothing of significance since she's been born in NXT.
Not born in
She's been there since she's been out the womb.
Yes. Yes, that's my boy.
But I say this all the time. Y'all want everybody to get pushed. If we push everybody at the same time, we're going to push everybody off a cliff.
But
some people just got to lose.
Well, she can go off a cliff.
Just because she resigned don't mean she's clear.
She can tumble a step off. It's fine.
Don't nobody want to see Aaliyah in nothing. Like, I don't care about Aaliyah, and that's no shade. She there, she gets paid, she worked, she's in the WWE. Good for her.
She hasn't improved.
I don't want to see Aaliyah. And the only thing that makes Aaliyah good is Robert Stomp.
He's the reason what to do with Aaliyah, and they didn't take my advice. So
Raquel
lose and turn on Dakota, then take the championship.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then okay.
Raquel should have been had a match with Io. She pinned her at the War Games.
Man,
Well, I guess they wanted to get this out the way. These tag team situation out the way.
I feel like Nia.
Tony Storm ain't gonna be.
I think they're dropping those titles earlier than that.
Yeah, I feel like they're dropping that fast lane. Depending on how, this story with Asuka gonna go. I don't know how.
They could do another fatal 4-way at WrestleMania for the tag titles. That'd be kind of fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can have Nia. I mean, you can have Naomi and Lana as the champions. You can have Natalya and Tamina, Riot Squad, and you can have
Sexy Muscle
Dana and Mandy.
Well, you already know. I'm gonna say Naya. I said Natalya. Tamina ain't winning.
Aaliyah said, "Bless you." You spelled his name right. Thank you so much for spelling my baby name right, because I get cussed out on the daily. You spelled your name right.
RROD.
But the Warriors should have those titles. They deserve them. They've been.
Well, they've been getting their ass whooped for the last 3 months.
I know.
But yeah, they gotta come back.
They're getting whipped longer than that.
They've been getting beat down. Beat down. They deserve them titles. They worked hard for them, especially Liv. She improved so much.
She did.
Natalya looked okay in red and black. I mean, she looked real
good.
I'm glad
she looked Mortal Kombat with it.
They ain't wearing no pink and black no more, so I'm glad.
Real Mortal Kombat with it. Real Queen Sindel. Okay.
Fucking Larva.
That's all right.
She's playing. Who's playing? Aaliyah?
I mean, if Natalya became tag team champion, I wouldn't mind it.
If you think the tag title should go this way, Naomi and Lana to Riot Squad to Tamina and Natalya, then they can drop it at.
I don't have a problem with that.
That's
okay.
It's all right. It's all right with me.
I don't have an issue with that. I would rather have Riot Squad get it last. Just switch it so that Riot Squad gets it last, and then they drop it to NXT, because I just feel like they owed some time with the titles with all the ass whoopings they've been taking.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long does it take? Does the broken?
We don't know. We not doctors.
It depends on how extensive the broken hand is. So if it's a hairline fracture, it could be a month. If it's a clean break, it could be over 6 months.
Yeah, I think she did. I think she had a clean break, and that was back in December. She broke her hand. I think it was December.
Because I want MSK to get them tag titles. They will get them in due time.
They're not getting the deck yet.
Yo, people can't win titles immediately. Give them a minute to breathe.
Well, I think MSK were going to get the titles, but right now, Grizzled Young Veterans are probably going to take them off of Danny Burch and Oni Lurkin, which I am not opposed to that at all.
Yeah,
I don't like Burch and Lurkin. I despise both of them, and not in a good way. I don't like
Grizzled Young Veterans. They funny,
and I like the Grizzled Young Veterans. So I'm with them. Yeah. And they back that up though. So I'm fine with them getting the titles. And I think what will happen is they'll get the titles. They'll probably compete against Drake Maverick and Killian Dane or Breezango or someone like that. Maybe even Imperium, and put on a classic with Imperium.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll move into MSK once MSK is up and ready to go.
I like Grizzled Young Veterans. They're so cool. They like, look, this is how we gonna go. We gonna come out here. We gonna kick y'all ass.
Huh?
Why doesn't she deserve any more title wins or runs? Charlotte got 13 of them.
Alexa Bliss.
Speaking of Alexa Bliss,
a change of everything. If she had another title, I wouldn't mind.
Bliss doesn't deserve. I highly disagree.
I disagree.
The work she put in from the past year up until this point, she's definitely deserving.
Exactly, and she's gonna have. I would hope she'll have a longer career that'll last a few years.
Where she could see it.
What you just said?
Because she remembered.
What did you say?
I said, they said Alexa Bliss doesn't deserve any more title wins and reigns. I'm like, I'm sure her career is not ending next year. Like, you want her to not have any titles for next 3 to 5 or maybe even 10 years?
Mhm.
Or however long
I
she gonna
think
stay around.
within this year, I think Bliss will be champion. I think eventually she's gonna break away from the Fiend and she'll be champion.
She'll be
I
back to
agree.
more bliss.
And speaking of Alexa Bliss, her that the
I miss
Fiend Alexa
regular
Bliss
old
theme
Bliss.
song is supposed to drop on Wednesday.
Or
Oh what?
what?
Let
Oh
me go
what?
Her new theme
download it.
song is supposed to drop on Wednesday.
Her
Gotta
new
Can't
thing.
wait.
Yeah, her new thing.
Oh,
The
okay. Who
Fiend
do you
version
think
of
is
her
gonna
theme.
be released? I don't know. I hope nobody.
Who you
Yeah.
think
They
gonna
don't need to release nobody else. They roster small as is.
Y'all saw all of their roster come out tonight. If you didn't watch Raw, that lumberjack match, including the people who were in the ring, with the exception of 2 people, is the
All the
roster.
people.
That's it.
They don't need to release nobody else.
Nobody needs to be released, darling. She
Everybody,
will have
They can
her.
release Baron Corbin.
Her one eventually. Alexa is really good. Yeah, she is.
Hmm.
No problem.
yes, actually, yep, she's
Do you
good.
think Shayna will get drafted to SmackDown this year? I don't know.
Mhm.
If I had it my way, I would send Nia over there.
Yeah.
I would not send Shayna. I would send Nia, and I would keep Shayna on Raw. And I would have Shayna be another anchor for Raw because you got potential with Shayna, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte's there, Naomi's there. You got a lot going on Raw right now. When Lacey decides to come back, you got Lacey. Becky probably will go to Raw too. So you got a lot going on.
Oscar's there. Oscar's been
Yeah,
holding it
Asuka's
down
still
this whole
there.
time.
For now, she's still there. And then you might have girls from NXT come up. So you might have Io Shirai on Raw. You might have potential Tony Storm on Raw. I give Tony Storm 2 years in NXT max. And I don't see her being on the roster any longer than that in NXT.
Mm.
I think EO should go to SmackDown.
I just want Io and Oscar to be on the same roster so we can get a match, and then they can split up.
I don't
Or
think Charlotte
unless they'll both
deserves
be
any more
champions, and
either.
then they could do like a Survivor
And it's
Series.
being champion or being in the spotlight. Well,
Well, it's gonna happen anyway, so get over it.
I don't know. I think Charlotte it will do what is necessary. If given the opportunity, she's not going to turn it down. She said that many times. She's like, when they give me a scenario and I feel like I can work it, I take it, which I can respect to a certain extent. Because I feel like I think at some point you would have to get like Sasha.
Yeah.
Because Sasha's at a
Mhm.
point where yes, wrestling is her life and it's her first love and she loves it, but she also understands that there is a whole other world that she could be conquering outside of the WWE. So she's got one foot in the door and one foot out. And she's okay with putting other superstars over and setting up the pieces for the next set of superstars to be, like what she was coming into the WWE. So I think Charlotte kind of has to get to that point. And I think once you get married, once Charlotte probably gets married to Andrade and really starts to settle into that life and understand and probably get the same prospects that Becky and Sasha have gotten, I think she will also start to have that one foot in the door and one foot out mentality and really be more specifically focused on setting up the next set of pieces for the WWE rather than being a centerpiece for the WWE because there's a difference.
All right.
And I feel like Charlotte will get to that point once she feels like she's accomplished all her goals. I don't know if she feels like she's accomplished everything that she wants to yet.
The last
I'm
thing
pretty
she want
sure
to do
she,
is branch
yeah,
off
she
and
wants
be
to
her daughter. Ric
like
Flair's
be her
daughter.
father's record with the titles, which I mean that's admirable. I can understand that all the men are damn near close to it. John Cena was one title away from beating Ric Flair's record,
He said
and
he's gonna beat it.
He
he
didn't
doesn't
want to
want
beat
to
it
do
because he
it.
got
So
respect.
he didn't want to beat him, so they pretty much left that record where it was. Randy Orton is at what 14, 15 titles now.
I think
14.
14.
That's 14. Triple H is at 15, I think. Nobody wants to beat the title. Nobody wants to beat the record. She does.
Shit, I'll do
So
it.
I mean,
I don't give a shit.
Dawson,
So
put
I'm
me in. I'll
sure-
do it.
I'm sure within the next 5 years, she's gonna be champion again many times.
Okay, she gonna be 20
Next
in 5
5
years.
years. I
She
think
gonna
she's
be
gonna
at
break that
25.
record maybe by the middle of next year.
Girl,
The way they like to put titles on her.
shut up, Song.
Wait, what?
You
I
stupid.
do.
She
They
What
like
type
to
You
put
are
12 titles on her, and she only been at what? Main roster of what, 5, 6 years?
Oh, girl, you make my brain hurt. You make my brain hurt.
Launchers.
That's funny.
Only Damian Priest to get that demon out of Bliss.
Cause he a priest. Cause his last name Priest. I'm over it.
Funny as hell.
No, you did not.
Dear Heavenly Father.
What you gonna do? Shoot an arrow at the bitch? You ain't gonna do nothing.
How would that work, baby? He
How would
gonna
that
pray for
work?
it. He a priest. Duh.
He a priest.
Where there's a will, baby, it's a way. God always finds a way, okay?
And free her from the fiend.
Someone can free her from the fiend. I don't know who's
So
gonna do it.
Apollo Crews and Biggie gonna have a match at Mania. I think it's more like
Most
Fast.
likely.
Mhm.
I think it's probably more likely gonna happen at Fastlane.
Yeah, Fastlane.
So the Apollo's heel character is
Shinsuke
supposed
won
to be
that match
Nigerian Prince.
Shinsuke won the match for a title match. So I think it's gonna be
Yeah.
Shinsuke versus Big E at Fastlane. But you know, Big E is African descent too. I don't know what, I forgot what he was. I think he's Nigeria.
Is he Ghanaian?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what Biggie's African descent is, but I know that
But-
Kobe from Ghana.
Yeah. So
Um,
they may take
He
that.
could be Nigerian too.
They may take that to WrestleMania, which I wouldn't mind. Come on, black people.
I mean, I don't really write off no, but he said, of course, everybody thinks black people are descendants from kings. So
I don't know.
It's
Some
right.
of y'all,
No. Just
shut up,
some of y'all folks
Why?
out here just, you know.
shut up, Don.
I mean, he got a point.
No, he don't. He not finna say that. I know where he going.
Shut up. I was like, what?
Don't start.
I'm just gonna say
I
some
say
of y'all was in the
crazy
trenches,
shit,
okay?
and don't nobody hear him because he be talking so low, and nobody hear it. He be saying some crazy shit.
Well,
Some of y'all was in the trenches, okay? Down and dirty.
See
with
what
the
I'm
dog.
saying? You
But-
see what I'm saying?
Frenches, really? Frenches.
Ooh, baby.
WWE, you want to see? I haven't seen it. In a while. I want to see a buried alive match.
I
wanna
love those
see
matches
the-
so
I'm
much.
gonna see for
Yeah.
a live crowd again. How about that?
Like I want to see it. Like those used to be staples on SmackDown.
I
all
want
the
to
time.
see 3 Stages of Hell. 3 Stages
I love
of
3
Hell.
Stages of Hell too. 3 Stages
I
of Hell is my favorite.
In forever.
I think they only had one, which was Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
No, yeah, they had two.
They had
It
two?
was 2.
They had two.
I forgot who was the second one. But
I think it was John Cena and somebody.
And she's a 13-time champion, so yes, they do count her NXT title, right?
Was it John Cena?
No, they said 12 on the.
It's 13.
It's 13.
It
I know
could
she
be
has
it's
13, including the NXT one. But when they like do her little thing of like her accolades on like Raw, they say 12.
I don't right off remember that, but okay.
She had so many damn titles. You couldn't name them off the bag. She's had so many damn titles.
You don't get the joke? You talking about the Damian Priest thing?
Baby, let it go.
Girl.
If you don't get it, I can't help you no more
I
than
gotta
what it
explain
is.
it. Okay, so Damian Priest's last name is Priest, honey. I mean, if you don't know what a priest is, I really can't help you. So they equate Damian Priest to be a priest of a holy man. So he should be able to extradite this to perform the exorcism on Bliss so she could go back to being her normal self.
Little Miss Bliss.
They could just have T-Bar Dudley come in there and do it. You know, he used to have a character where you come in there and be like, testify.
And Batista was with him.
Was he?
Yep.
No, he wasn't.
Batista was with Devon. On one of his things, Batista was with him.
No.
Devon was dressed like a priest.
What?
Batista was with him.
Okay, hold on, because that don't sound right.
Look it up.
That don't sound right.
Wait, what did he say?
What happened? Batista was with who, baby?
Devon Dudley.
I hate you for that.
Where he was not with him.
He was.
Devon
$20
Dudley.
on it.
With him
Oh
for what?
shit, he was. He
See?
was
Ooh,
Deacon
wait.
Batista. That I don't remember at all.
It was probably some weird shit.
I was right.
It was Triple H versus Reverend Devon with Deacon Batista.
Not Deacon.
What the fuck? I don't remember.
They
this
did talk
at
about
all.
that for a short time. They talked about that for a little hot second.
I remember. I forgot what match I was watching, and he came out. I think it was Trish versus somebody, and Devon came out.
The Deacon. Oh Lord, not the Deacon.
Yep. Batista was holding some type of collection. I guess
2008.
He was holding the whole
Okay.
of the blade.
or
This
something.
nigga music come out with church music?
Ah,
No. I don't remember this at all.
Let me get my props.
Why don't I remember this?
that's before my time, baby. I
This
don't
was
know.
way before. This was before Evolution.
Yeah, that's not way before my time.
Hold on a second.
I think it was Trish versus Stacy Keibler or Trish versus Jazz when he came out.
Stacy
See,
Keibler.
this was after Evolution.
Because I can't remember what match
Uh-huh.
he had, and he came out and interfered in it. Because Bubba Ray came out right after him.
I don't understand why they did this.
Because they ain't have shit else to do.
Okay, so
Most likely.
Evolution debuted in 2003 in January.
Oh
They got
God.
disbanded in 05. This was in 2008. I don't remember this. And I feel like I should remember this. This is when it used to come on UPN.
That over that station.
Yes.
Throwback.
Where all the black sitcoms was at.
Ooh, Kings
Homies
of
from
Queens
Outer
on UPN
Space.
too.
One
They had
on
Homies from Outer Space, Malcolm and Eddie, Sparks and Sparks,
Kings of Queens.
Moesha, the Parkers.
out to the eat to the.
Uh-huh.
I'm having Moesha Marathon on one of these
The
days.
Wayans brothers was coming on there, and then they switched it to the CW. The CW bought out UPN because they was tired of getting their ass whooped on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
UPN. Ha!
I got vacation next month. I'm happy.
You just happy you got one right with your ignorant
I
ass.
said vacation. I ain't say about that.
Where you going to that rock climbing shit? That's not a vacation, okay? You literally are paying to get exercise. It's ridiculous.
What's wrong with
They
getting
denied a comment on IG that he said he's happy with doing what. Yeah, I saw that. He said, "Baby, I ain't say that."
your name?
That he's unhappy or happy?
Somebody said it was a comment saying that he's happy with the way his career is going right now. He said, "Do not believe things that I did not say."
Oh.
He said, "I ain't said shit like that. Don't put no words in my mouth, bitch."
He didn't say he hated it either. So
No,
probably
but you know what that is. You know that's one. Oh, I was sleeping with your man, baby. Did I say I was sleeping with your man?
it's always go back to
I wouldn't
shit.
as WWE champion either. I wouldn't mind him being champion for these once.
It's like
Man, fuck that white bitch. Sorry.
it's like when Nicki Minaj, when Nicki made what's that song? Oh, I'm having a brain fart. Roman's Revenge. She said, "Oh, it's not about Lil Kim. It was about Lil Kim, and we all
It was.
It was about a lot of people.
Shut up, because you don't even know the song.
I think it
I
was
know the
okay
song.
for
I
her.
know the song, bitch. I know the song. Okay, I know the song. Okay.
Him had been dogging her out for over 2
Fuck you,
years.
Minaj.
So
Well, we're not getting into that's a whole nother conversation for another day.
I'm just
Mars.
saying, at some point you gotta defend yourself.
Okay, like
And
Anyway,
kayfabe be brought back to like no, because people are they're too smart. If that
can
makes sense.
kayfabe be?
the internet fucked up everything. Let's put it that way.
I mean that too, but like Tiff said, it's not that they're too smart. They're too smart. They stupid.
I miss
Like
the
you
days.
can't never just watch it for what it is, but you got to point
Right.
out all the flaws, everything that's wrong with it, tear it down, and then turn around and say, "Oh, but it was a decent match, though."
Exactly. I miss,
It's just like, well, you just took a massive dump in the middle of the ring,
wow.
and then you
That's why
go,
I
"Oh,
say,
well, you know."
Well, that's not the first time somebody
Uh-huh.
took a jump in the ring. I mean, John Cena shitted on himself. That's what Matt Hardy.
Sometimes I just wonder why.
Look at here, the man had food poisoning.
And
No,
that's
Why-
dedication.
Matt Hardy was sick, and he ended up shitting on himself during the match.
I'm gonna mute your microphone. That's what I'm gonna do.
Wait, I thought he said John.
No,
Anyways,
I said John too.
Do you think Becky's gonna return later on this year? I genuinely don't know.
No,
I think Becky living her best life with her baby, and when Seth come home, she happy. I don't know when Becky returns. When she do, it'll be on her terms and it'll be her time.
she'll probably return when her baby is older. She'll probably return when she's much older, probably.
I got it now. I just didn't get it as soon as they said it.
Oh,
I don't think,
okay.
I don't think Becky coming back to late 2022 or 23. I'm not really concerned when she come back. If she come back, she come back.
Lady Kane who would want to play that character.
Nobody, because don't nobody need to be called Lady Kane.
Well, they already called.
That's
They already called one girl Lady Kane. Miss No Kneecap.
Ah! I just knew he was gonna call her by
Are
her
you talking
name.
about Tegan Knox?
Yeah, Tegan. Yeah.
I'm finna mute your microphone.
Well, to Maj's defense, we
I'm finna
usually
mute
call
your
her by
microphone.
everything
You
except
know
for
damn well
Tegan Knox.
that
Jesus.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Naya and Dakota should both start a team called.
First of all, you disrespect that girl by calling her no. That's some fucked up shit.
Dakota Naya looks like a strong crackhead. That's
She ain't got no knees.
Broke it off.
Naya.
Where's she at right now?
Got no knees.
She recovered from an ACL tear, not a decapitation of her knee.
No.
No knees.
Girl, in both legs 3 times. You ain't
A
got
lot
no
of
knees.
people tear ACL. There's a dude in the NBA who ain't got damn and
Listen,
He
still
ain't got no
playing.
knees either.
you know what? I'm gonna go to WWE game and put them on a team together called Team No Knees.
Marquise, you need to shut your ass up.
Don't forget Tamina.
Shit.
Introducing Team No Knees.
She was talking about she Lady Kane, but she really Lady of the Knees. You know what? I'm gonna mute your comments too, Enrique. Marquez.
Oh, Jesus.
You gotta admit that's funny.
Yes, it was. And he had a box with him around his neck, and I guess he was collecting the reverence what they call it, AJ? What they call it when it's at church? Is it the offering?
The
offering.
offering?
They call it the collection box.
Offering.
But it was around his neck.
Isn't it the offering, the tithes, or something like that?
I know.
Tithes and offering.
Pass it to the next person.
With who? Dana Brooke. Ain't nobody finna be called Lady Kane. Nobody. I don't call. And Tegan's choke slam is weak as fuck. No, ma'am.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm about to have me pissing myself with all these
It's Capitaro.
Oh
She
my
said church music after she got her leg broken. I'm over it.
I'm surprised she was back with that damn whatever the fuck she did.
Says Nia dragged Casey like some luggage at TSA.
Damn.
I'm over it.
Anyways, so I looked it up. Apparently, there was 5 3 stages of hell matches Three of them is Triple H versus Stone Cold, HBK, and Randy Orton. One with John Cena and Ryback, which I don't remember at all.
What?
I don't remember that. When was that?
And then there's one with Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano.
But when was
Oh, I know what that is. Okay, so that's when they have the 3 matches and they get to pick the stipulation for each match. So technically, it's still 3 stages of hell. And Gargano's was a steel cage match, a regular match, and then they did something about a falls count anywhere or no DQ match. I think it was.
Didn't someone have like an ambulance match or something like that? And part of that?
That was John and Ryback, I think.
Doing it. It might have been when Triple H was doing it.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, I did not remember that John and Ryback were
This
out.
nigga's
Like,
beat the dummy out of Casey Cabbage Patch. That's what he called her, Casey Cabbage Patch.
Lord have mercy.
I am done with y'all. But I'm going to steal some of these nicknames y'all coming up with. I'm going to tell you that right now. You think Shaw will ever get in the ring? Yeah, I do. Eventually.
Yeah. When Karen Q take that mask off her thick ass.
Yeah, I feel like Tien Shaw wouldn't work on the main roster. It all has to be done correctly. If Bliss's character can work on the main roster, so can Tien Shaw.
You ask me, that's how you expand it. You go to the main roster.
Tegan is basically a toothpick now.
I wouldn't say that. You lost me there.
Hi, Cedric. Tegan Knox reminds me of that TikTok sound when they like, that's why your girl got no knees. And that's why she can't pray to Jesus.
That's Katie's joke. Put some respect on Katie's name. Okay?
Oh. That shit is ignorant. Someone need to order her prosthetic leg 3000 Legendary Edition. Anti-mask movement. Oh.
What?
What happened?
Nothing.
See, that's why they be having on them up. You know what? I'm going to shut up.
I'm over it.
Ooh, y'all having the ball tonight, ain't y'all?
Y'all doing too much. Shit.
I didn't say no jokes to mine. Y'all wild. Oh, Jesus.
From downstairs.
Y'all funny as hell.
He just said he did.
We gotta get back to Enrique. His question. What the fuck was his question? It was just in my head.
I don't know. He was talking about pig and no knees, and you two all y'all niggas started laughing.
It was funny, and you know
it.
It
was funny as hell.
Funny. You get no knees? Lord have mercy.
Oh, jeez.
It was 3 stages of hell match with Ryback and John Cena. Yep. The first fall would be a lumberjack match. The second was a table match, and the third was an ambulance match. So I'm sure.
I want to do it 3 stages of hell. No, I don't.
I mean, who won? Did John win?
I think John Cena won.
I think so.
They ain't gonna have Ryback John Cena.
Child, they did have Ryback beat John Cena at some point.
No, they did not.
It wasn't important, but he did win.
I don't remember that. I could be. I gotta look that up and see when that was. I'm not gonna watch it. But
it
was in 2013.
Oh wow!
It's not that long ago.
I'm shocked.
It was at Payback.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked.
I have to go back and watch those. You know,
and I was like, I don't know why I don't remember that. I was like, it's one of those things that like I feel like I should remember, but I have no memory of it.
John Cena won.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I gotta go back and watch all those matches in that time period.
Okay, I remember this one.
Because usually I go back and watch, that match with CM Punk, John Cena, and Big Show, then CM Punk and The Rock, and then that match with CM Punk, John Cena, and Alberto Del Rio, where Alberto locked John Cena out of that cage.
No matter what you say, I'm not.
Fire.
CM Punk did put on good matches.
Huh?
So CM Punk did put on good matches. No matter if he was arrogant.
Yes, he did.
No one denies that CM Punk can put on a good match. He's just
No,
an
I'm not saying y'all. I'm saying people in general.
They
He's
just
an
said he was an
asshole.
asswipe.
I don't like him because he's a dickwad.
Hey, that's the way of the city, honestly. So I'm not really.
Listen,
I don't see what the big deal
MMA
is.
didn't work out for him. He lost both his matches.
What?
MMA, when he transferred over to MMA, that shit didn't work out for him. He lost both his matches.
Okay. And
Well, yeah. He's not a good MMA fighter now. No, he doesn't. He's not good at that. He got his ass whooped plenty of times. Ain't y'all happy? The whole Hurt Business got titles. Ain't that nice?
Who?
who?
All of the top titles in WWE. Oh shit! Oh shit!
What?
No, this isn't good. He put him through the ambulance. That's why I don't remember it. Because all I remember seeing is Ryback's ass going through the top of the ambulance. That's all I remember seeing. He just dropped his ass off to the top of the ambulance, and then the ambulance drove off, and he went in the ring, put his goddamn belt in the air. Ooh, that was brutal. I gotta watch that today.
I'm gonna like rewatch all of these 3 Stages of Hell matches. I liked First Blood matches too.
Who?
Mm-mm.
I don't like First Blood matches. It's too much. Like people be doing nasty shit like
I would
the
cut
blood
myself.
and
You
shit.
trying to make me
It
bleed?
drags on. Those matches drags on.
I would cut my damn self, baby.
I would cut my damn self.
I'm not gonna so you can beat me till I bleed. Get the fuck out of here. I would cut myself.
It's in a couple weeks. I came right off stage.
Like 3 weeks.
Robot. Wow.
Teenage robot.
Girl, you know she got knee problems when she breaks her leg 90 times a year. Like, just chop the whole thing off. I punch you in your damn face. If I was like talking about me and my knees, you get your mark ass in here and do what the fuck I'm doing then. Since my knees don't work, you get in here and do it.
I remember that.
And when your knees cripple down, I'm gonna come in there and trip your bitch ass first of all. Definitely go do that.
That's the person I don't like. I don't like Ryback.
What is he doing?
I don't.
What is he
talking about? WWE
Bitching about Vince.
Talking about WWE trying to buy his name.
He need to talk about why his muscles
because he keeps talking shit about him.
His muscles are fake. He need to talk about that.
Well,
He trying to buy his name from me because this dumbass didn't legally change his name to Ryback, so now he trying to buy it.
but what he don't realize is they owned the trademark before he changed his name to Ryback.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't have to give up anything because legally they owned it and he's infringing on their intellectual property.
He was a horrible wrestler. He was horrible in the ring.
He was.
That motherfucker was horrible.
That's what CM Punk said. He dropped him on his head.
He was reckless.
That's why they didn't give him the title because he was fucking
See,
reckless.
you know y'all going to hell. Don't call her Miss Captain Crunch.
What?
Y'all need to stop.
MVP got plank knees thinking he was the hot stuff.
Okay, his knee done blew out over these past couple weeks. That man tired. He done got him a
He
cast.
real pimp named Slipback with it. He real
Passer for the
say
mercenary.
the whole
group.
thing. Name part, a pimp name part.
Pimp named Slickback.
MVP out here looking like a senior pastor for a missionary group.
Slick back, baby. That's pimp name. Hunchback over that.
Yeah,
Damn, man.
I like that.
Slick back. Ain't shit slick about MVP.
Yeah, it is. He's a slimy bastard sometimes.
Okay, I don't know. He got away with saying bullshit on TV today.
He did. He did. He
So you
showed.
know that's some bullshit. I said bullshit.
They didn't sleep it out. You got that. You know it's PG-13. You just say one curse word.
I said bullshit. What's
Yes,
going
sir.
on? Not on USA.
Now they trolling me on my page
What they
because
say?
Lashley champion.
Fuck Lashley. Where is
They
that? Send
trolling
it to
me.
me.
They going Lashley, Lashley, Lashley.
No, just no.
I'm like, y'all need to be on Leo Rush page saying that he was the one out there doing it. Shit. With me, I had my ass at house. Okay. The
God
Miz,
damn.
they said the Miz deserved to have a lengthy turnaround.
Um,
What? Now that's going a little too far there.
He only ran
okay.
from Bobby Lashley. He was very upfront with Drew McIntyre. He did. He only ran from Lashley. If it was anybody else, Miz would have did that match and had Morrison interfere, and he would have retained his title.
People was putting up on Tumblr that Morrison should face Miz.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
People were putting that up there.
I
Morrison.
want to see Morrison with that faux pompadour out there.
What was that hairstyle he had
I
today?
don't know, but it was very much. It was giving me very much Mandy Rose.
Ashley
Not
Leo.
Mandy.
It was giving me very much Mandy Rose.
It was
I
giving
said,
me
"Did you
70s.
hear before you came out there? Ain't that nice? That's so nice."
I forgot about Lashley and Leo.
I
I
did
said,
not. You think
oh,
WWE would ever remove Raw from USA Network? No.
no.
no. They've been on USA for too long.
Raw, WWE, and NBC Universal are intertwined with each other, and that is why they sold the WWE Network to NBC Universal. That is why they bought it
Mm-hmm.
and put it on Peacock. First of all, NBC Universal was upset that they created the WWE Network. They felt like they cut them out of premium content that could have been streamed on the channel at any given point. Instead, it was on the WWE Network, which is why they were having issues with their contract when they originally were trying to renew the TV deal because NBC Universal distributes WWE's content for them. So it's like Viacom owns BET, they distribute Tyler Perry's content for him. Without Viacom, there's no Tyler Perry. Simple. Okay. Viacom own half of the cable networks that we watch. I mean, almost
Mm-hmm.
all, including CBS. They own everything. So if Viacom having an issue with when you watch TV and you see the messages come up where DirecTV is like, we're about to lose Viacom because we want to keep our network at a certain pay price. You have to contact them and sign this petition. That's because they are in disputes for their contract, and Viacom no longer wants to distribute their content on DirecTV for the amount of money they settled on. They're trying to renegotiate. Same thing with WWE. They felt slighted, so WWE shopped around the WWE network to various streaming services because it takes a lot of money and time to run the network. That is a whole other department for WWE. That's a whole other set of time and patience that they have to put into running the network, making sure those servers stay up, keeping things going. They have a whole department to troubleshoot. Like when we complain that there's heavy buffering and that there's issues with our network streaming properly, that's why they respond so quickly on Twitter and Instagram when you contact them. There's a whole department for that. They have to pay these people. That's money going out of the company. So instead of them housing all of this, they figured they can send all of that to somebody else. ESPN, Bleacher Report, there were several places who were ready to take on the network if they didn't get the right offer. NBC Universal offered them $1.2 billion for the WWE network and all future content. So they sold it. So now there's another weight lifted off their shoulders, and it will show a record profit for this year specifically for WWE because they sold the network. But they are still well beyond billion-dollar profit territory because of the strategic moves they made last year during the pandemic and this year's sales. And there's your business history lesson for the day.
Ta-da.
Miz ran from the black man. Well, no, but I think the USA will remove Raw one day. Don't always say that. No, they
No.
won't.
I don't think they will.
Raw
The
made
longest
too much
Raw
money for
hasn't been on
USA.
USA was for 5 years back in like 2000. They ain't
Raw
left since.
anywhere from 700 to 1,000,000 views a night. Even though it's at its lowest, they still are their highest ranked television show. They're not going to pull Raw from the network unless something drastic happens. It's not happening. So relax. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
And why
Like
would
if
you want him to get removed from USA?
every time Elias show up, I change the channel. I just fast
I
forward.
want to too, but then I'm gonna forget to change it back.
That's
Leo's
usually how
voice
I
is
catch up
really
in the
ingrained in
show.
my head. It's nightmare material. I'm sure he don't feel that way when he be rapping and doing all his poems and stuff. I like his poems, but his rapping, him and Isaiah Swerve is in the same boat to me.
Mm-hmm. Do
And
you
they're
think
not.
Next Man's Child will return anytime soon? No.
Mm-mm.
The mixed match challenge not until after the coronavirus is over with.
Yep.
For
Because
sure.
half the fun with the Mismatch Challenge is the crowd. So
Right. The next WWE tournament should be Queen of the Ring.
they gotta get
They've
more
been
women
begging for
first.
Queen of the Ring about as long as they've been begging for them tag team titles. And they could have introduced Queen of the Ring first over them titles, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Mixed match challenge are fun. It depends. That when they make it fun, it's fun. When they was just competing for like a charity, it was cool. But when they was competing for the Rumble spot, I thought that was a good incentive to me. I feel like they should make it so that they get a future title shot of a champion of their choice. So they really fight for it.
One of my favorite mixed match challenge moments is it was Alicia Fox teaming up with somebody, and Finn Balor was on the top rope, and she just started doing some random shit to distract him. That shit was funny. I spent like 10 minutes just laughing at that one little clip. I was like,
She was with
"This
Jinder
is
Mahal.
amazing."
Alicia Fox was with Jinder Mahal.
Oh yeah,
How
that
do
who
you
it was. It
know
was Jinder.
shit that Marquise
Hmm?
it be the most random offbeat shit that Bosh know. You you'll be sitting there asking questions and he'll just come in and be like, yeah, so it was 1993. It was when they were wrestling. You're like, what? What?
Hmm.
Listen, look at that. Like, God damn, this motherfucker's right. He's just so random. But you ask him what happened last night on Monday Night Raw, he can't tell you nothing. He has no clue.
Y'all remember that match that Vince had? Actually, no, it was Vince and Shane versus Shawn Michaels and God. You don't remember that?
Did you say God?
Yes, you don't remember that?
God?
No.
No, baby, I
Oh
don't remember
God.
that.
It was
Did
a
you say God?
spotlight.
Like
Yes, I
G-O-D?
said God, the Lord
Hold
Jesus
on,
Is
hold on.
God
Daddy.
Father?
I don't believe you like I didn't believe Mars. I don't believe it. Hold on.
You can look it up. I remember this because they had a spotlight that they were calling like God because they had the storyline with HBK and they're like, uh, basically like picking on him about his like faith and whatever. I remember this very clearly.
Yeah, Vince was just did some shitty things back in the day.
What
Huh?
in the hell is this?
Yes, that was a real thing. I'm telling you.
Shane McMahon versus Shawn Michaels.
And God,
It said Backlash.
Not that
that
pay
was
per
a
view match.
thing.
It was a pay-per-view match. Hold on.
Yes. I remember this very vividly because I was like, what the fuck?
What year was
God.
that?
Flag me in this video.
And they had a
Ew,
spotlight that was supposed to be
hard
God.
tan.
I remember this.
He got
What
that
year?
good old Ric Flair tan.
What year was that?
It don't say. Hold on, let me
I
see.
think, well, it's 06, 2006.
Hold on a minute.
Was that Backlash?
It was at Backlash. I think it is 06.
Yeah.
Because I can't see the time of it. But
Because
ooh, bitch, that nasty orange tan. You know the one that where it look like you live in the lamp. He was just ooh, he terrible. Which one of them played God?
No, God was. They had a light that was supposed to be like God. There was no one out there playing God. They had the spotlight that like moved around a little bit that was supposed to be God.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Watch the match. I swear to you, I'm not lying. I
I'm
swear to
looking for it
you,
right
I'm
now.
not lying. It was a. They've got a clip. Just look up HBK and God versus the McMahons. They have it on their YouTube channel where they have like God's doing his entrance. It's just a spotlight that's moving. I remember this. I was like, the hell is they doing?
Oh my god.
It's a
This is
real thing.
embarrassing. Oh shit.
That match just like solidified to me that Vince McMahon is absolutely nuts. When I saw that, I'm like, this man crazy in real life. Like,
Damn, Shawn Michaels orange in the motherfucker too.
Yeah, I've
What is
seen it.
happening? They were so burnt.
orange was in, I guess. I don't know.
Ooh, and then like you know how they get y'all got the tan, and you got that white ring from
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's bad. Oh no. It she right. It is a spotlight
It's
in
a
the ring,
spotlight.
and they just said that was his partner was God.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. Because I watched it and I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is this?
See, Enrique going to hell.
Why?
Cause he sent a picture of Casey Canzaro with her knee broken,
Uh,
and he got a praise break song in the
in the
damn
background?
picture.
Uh,
Now, my favorite was that when they told me Charlotte, and I
oh,
think
God.
split, and AJ Styles pulled his quad.
Y'all, Vince McMahon is like bronze.
Right? Ain't it crazy?
That's so.
What the hell is
I did
going
not know that.
on?
I still don't know because I remember I didn't see a lot of pay-per-views back in the day.
I
'Cause
remember I came upon this when I was like catching up on like old like WWE stuff, and I saw this match and I was like, the fuck is this? And I was like, Vince is crazy in real life. You
he
cannot
gotta
convince
be
me
fucking
that this
cracking people
man
shit
ain't
like that.
crazy in real life.
I am. I never thought he would do some shit like that. But then again, I never thought he would say the N word, and he did. So
Okay,
I
he
remember.
made what's his name drink alcohol when he was going when he was on rehab. He was fighting an addiction.
oh shit.
Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah.
So don't put none past him, but
So
I'm
like after I saw that, I was like, they'll do anything. And so when people bring up all this
Well,
other
they would
craziness that
back
they
in the
do,
day. That was because it made sense because wrestling was just was all story and then
mm-hmm.
you got the matches. So it didn't really they did do anything. Hell, what was it? What's her name? May had a hand for her son.
Mae
Her and Mark
Young.
had a fucking hand.
Yeah, that was that Royal Rumble
It
match.
came out
He
and
was pissed.
Briscoe almost threw up because it was covered in like this goo, and it was just a hand, what nothing else connected to it. And I said, "How the fuck this bitch give birth to a hand? What happened to the rest of the body? She ate it." Ugh.
Mm. Maybe
I
that's
was
all. Maybe that was all that could form in her body since she was
come
so
on,
old.
come on, Sanchez.
I
Come on,
don't know. I'm trying to make
no.
sense of it.
Boy, you can't explain it like that because it just make you sound dumb. You try to explain it, and you just sound dumb right along with them. Remember when Vince was running and tore his quads up and sat there and laid the entire yes. He
Yep.
couldn't stand up. He tried to stand up, but he couldn't stand up. And he tore his quads when he hit the ring. He could not stand up. He physically could not stand up. All right, y'all. I'm at 2.5 hours, so I'm gonna call it a night.
Okay.
This man told God to get jiggy with it.
What the fuck?
Quick
Yo,
question.
that's what I'm going to bed. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna watch that match so I can see what the hell going on.
I
Yeah.
gotta finish it because this is ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
Told y'all that was a real thing. I
Mm.
wasn't making it up. I
I would
couldn't
start
make that
doing
up if I
commentary
tried.
on the old stuff on the network because I need some new material.
For real, because this is
This is ridiculous. So
Well,
y'all
I'm
be
gonna watch
easy.
this Pat Patterson and Joe Briscoe match where they were dressed up in dresses. So
nope,
What?
bye.
nope. I don't want to hear no
Bye.
more.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.